But it has a little metal plate.
So you got your chicken foot Amiga.
Chicken lips Amiga.
Chicken
Here,
lips
I'll show
Amiga.
that. Sorry, I guess I should wait a minute.
By the way, welcome to the stream, everybody who's here. This is the March Dallas-Fort Worth Amiga Commodore Users Group meeting. And we're jumping right in because we're running about 5 minutes late. It took me a while to figure out the stream. It always takes me a while to figure out the streaming software for this. It seems like it always changes.
And so maybe you guys can tell me if this is, I've just never seen one that had this little metal plate like this. I've always seen them where they're kind of a bare.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And it has a, yeah. And so it should.
I wonder if mine has one like that. Mine might even be missing the trap door for that matter.
Yeah. Well, nice. Let's see here. I can't really get a hold of it very easily. There we go. I can't do it without bending any pins or anything. Oh, I've definitely never seen that before.
That's cool. You got a little expansion of some sort.
Yeah. I mean, I assume it's got to be just RAM. I've just never seen it have this little casing before.
Well, it's tempest shielded.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It's like maybe it's soldered closed.
Maybe a Commodore one.
Could be a little dollop of solder closing it up.
I mean,
But you probably could just wedge it open with the... Oh yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Close the upper.
So it's kind of, yeah. But I mean, I can tell by the look at it. I mean, I know it's a RAM expansion, and I guarantee that it doesn't have. It probably didn't have anything else associated with it. I've just never seen. Oh, it supposedly has a different color PCB. Some of them have a different color PCB.
I haven't ever seen the plastic shielding either.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's interesting. Might be hard to tell on camera, but there is a plastic shield over the PCB. Yeah, there you go. Get a good reflection on that light.
Reflection.
Probably not a bad idea.
Yeah. Yeah. So supposedly they made these a lot more quality because the original, whenever they were made, and but then you know how Commodore is inconsistent and notoriously inconsistent, and they cheap out on stuff. They, you know.
Maybe a date or something.
Yeah, I mean, and it is a Kickstart 1.2, so it's an older, one of the first
Well,
ones.
1.2. Wow, that had to be the first 500.
That's what I had. Mine was a Amiga 500. It was a 1.2, and it was one of the cheapo. I mean, it was not a chicken lips, that's for sure.
Cool.
But, and I didn't know anything about that until somebody pointed it out. So I guess that's the good thing about having, you know, people with, you know, experience worldwide still keeping up with this stuff.
If we get inside, we see a Commodore somewhere. That looks like sort of like the way they made the sort of. You had metal shielding on the 1000 memory expansion.
Okay, yeah. My friend had a
That
1000.
guy sent a picture. I told him, yeah, that looks like a 1000 memory. It was all rusty and everything.
Yeah. My friend had a 1000, and the reason why I didn't like those as much is because they had less RAM, and you had to boot with the Kickstart disc every time. Which, I don't know, maybe today with how they upgrade the Kickstarts and stuff, maybe that would be desirable. Instead of having to replace that dang chip.
Right.
Well, that was what they were telling us when it first came out. Those are the advantage.
Yeah.
When you get a new Kickstart, you just pop a new floppy in there.
I guess that's true, yeah. He just got tired of it with playing a new game. Now, the one thing that they did say that I didn't find is they said that there was no warranty sticker that covered this guy, but they said that it used regular screws. Now, these are Torx screws, so they're not. So this one, I guess, another inconsistency.
Well, guess what I happen to bring with me.
Yeah, yeah.
And frankly, they probably have some bits out there anyway.
And I figured they had, that all that stuff there. Right. But yeah, I brought it so I could show you guys, see what you thought of this little external scan doubler, because the scan doublers that I typically see, you have to like mount to the motherboard, and you know, and the external ones aren't any good.
Put on the Denise chip.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Exactly. But this guy right here,
Get my gimbal and my tripod going on here.
the OSSC. This without tearing anything up. Probably not. And
yeah.
I had never heard of a SCART cable before.
Oh, yeah.
It's a Euro thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but a custom-made cable I bought out of England.
Oh, interesting. Oh, brother, of course.
So, yeah, of course.
23-pin deal for your Amiga. And then
Yeah, exactly.
your scan doubler.
In this guy, yeah. And so this is the SCART connection here.
Mm-hmm.
But it has like it has a bunch of different things that input with a SCART. I guess this is, it looks like a component right there.
Is that input? Is that input?
Yeah, AV2M, but it looks like component based off the colors.
Right.
And then I guess this is VGA in.
Huh.
It's kind of weird. And these are audio out, but the audio outs aren't RCA, or I guess they're 3.5.
Right.
3.5. And then HDMI, which is the big one.
Yeah, I didn't bring any 3.5 cables with me, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, but this one, it's built into the SCART so that I just plug this in the back, and it's kind of an all-in-one solution. And you can sit, and then it comes with this remote that you can set all the, because this thing supports so many different modes. And
Oops.
and it has, and it's so it took
Bear
me a
with
little
me.
while
I'm trying to put
get
the
set up.
camera on the gimbal. Oops, I just switched out of my app.
So anyway,
Hold
I
on.
thought it was pretty. And you know what? And it didn't cost an arm and a leg. I had to order it. Okay, if usually you order them and they send you the pieces. And you
Bear
have to
with me. I'm
build
still
it.
working on this.
Oh.
The gimbal thing, it's going to spin around the camera violently for any of our participants. Whoa! All right.
Awesome.
There we go. Now it's gotten in the shot. Oh yeah, it totally
covering
spun
up
it around, given what I thought I was going to do. Okay.
That's awesome. I'm glad I'm not the only one that happens to. Because last time I was not quite like that, but.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's try this again. I had it pointing, I'm pretty sure, in the right direction, but then it fooled me which way I was going to go into.
Funny.
All right, now it's gone limp again, so now I got to reset it a third time. All right, say hi to the group, everybody.
Hi to the group, everybody.
Yonk. Okay. And we go landscape.
Holders I see advertised on TV.
Yeah, that's good.
No kidding.
I was just going to say that usually they send you just the components and you have to build it yourself.
Mm-hmm.
But there's some place, I guess, out of China. I ordered it off Alibaba. Not
Yeah.
Alibaba.
AliExpress.
AliExpress. Did it used to be called Alibaba?
No, they got their like industrial quantities at Alibaba and your residential and commercial at AliExpress.
Okay. Yeah. I never did. I thought that was a pirate back in the day or something.
Yeah, Alibaba's a historied character.
Yeah, exactly. But this guy, but they already built it. But it was, I think, shipping and everything was $120. So it's not. I mean, it's not pocket change, but for this kind of thing, you know, and this is a newer version that supposedly doesn't have they fixed like a heating problem with it. But
All right.
anyway, so that's kind of. I thought I would just.
Now, did you bring a SCART TV with you, perchance?
I don't need one. I just need a HDMI.
Oh, HDMI. Okay,
Yeah,
for sure.
But I did.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because I got an HDMI as well. Now, I do have some SCART stuff at the house.
I thought I
incidentally.
remembered there being a TV in here. Was there not? Or was there one?
No, there's a TV in the interactive classroom. We could bonk over there and see if it's available if you want.
Yeah, no, that's cool. If I didn't bring this other, I brought. It's kind of a smaller one, but I did it because it is. I got it because it is portable.
Oh.
Now, I do have some
Whoops.
SCART stuff at the house. Turn that off. Now that, okay. I am finally up to date with watching the YouTube on another device, so I can interact with the folks in the stream. Yeah, brother.
And that thing is not as quality as it looks.
Oh, geez.
You know, I mean, you just get the whole gamut whenever you order something, and they make it look as presentable as possible. It's okay. You know what I mean? It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
You're talking about that
This
little
little,
monitor.
yeah.
Oh, that's cute, though.
Yeah, it's cute. It's 1080p,
Mm-hmm.
and it supports all these inputs and stuff. That's why I guess I'm not real worried about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not well made.
Mm.
You know, see how kind of flimsy it is. The colors. It said in the advertisement said it was IPS for the colors.
Yep.
It is not. This is like a TN panel. I guarantee it. I can tell. I can tell whenever something's IPS or not. I've got an Asus monitor that's IPS, and the colors are incredible.
What is IPS?
It's the type of display. It's what they use to. It's the type of panel. It's a type of panel. So and it has to do with the technology behind how they generate the colors in the pixels. And so a lot of like your cheapo stuff will be like TN, and I don't know what it stands for. I just know that
Twisted,
pneumatic, twisted.
Pneumatic?
like
Something?
right?
No, that's pneumatic starts with a P, doesn't it?
No, it's pneumatic, not pneumatic.
Okay. Okay. I was like, I looked at all this stuff a long time ago, but yeah,
VA.
yes, yeah,
Vertical
VA.
lines,
Yeah, exactly. You know about this. So
Mhm.
IPS supposedly has better color reproduction, but TN is supposedly faster and less expensive.
Yeah, no, that's the one of the ironies. You know, TN is great for video games because there's less lag. ISP has a better picture, but it's terrible for video games.
Yeah.
Right in the middle is VA kind of.
Yeah, but newer IPSs are pretty good. They've gotten a lot better with it, so the refresh rates are good. But they said that this one was supposed to be IPS, and it's not. I mean, I can just tell.
All right, spinning around here. There we go.
I hope I have it hooked up even to the right. This thing has 2 HDMI ports, but I don't think they labeled them.
No.
The other one, man.
Yeah, we all brought discs too, huh?
Oh, I'm an idiot. I don't have that. Yeah. Yeah.
What's the other thing you needed? Oh, power for the
DC.
actual scan doubler.
Yeah. So it's got this little readout here. There we go.
Hey, that's a test pattern, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
So and you know what, John? Have you seen? Feel how heavy that is. Have you seen that?
Oh yeah, hey.
You know what? It's filled with some kind of, which I haven't opened. I've just seen other pictures of it. It's filled with some kind of goo or goop or something that's supposed to be hardened and supposed to, like, I don't know, hold the protect the electronics or something. I've never.
I always thought it was to protect people from reverse engineering them.
Could be too. Could be too. That's I don't know why. I just.
What do you want?
Let me just say that. Or it doesn't matter. Here's right here. Thanks, sir. So I just thought it was kind of. I just thought it was weird that it was. I'd never seen them do that before. Oh, sorry, I gave you the wrong end. That goes. But yeah, there we go. All right, there we go. All right. And then something you might know is will it boot without the? It will boot, no problem without this, right?
Oh yeah.
Because I've always
The
thought
gimbal's
I've
not
had problems
spinning.
with it. I thought,
There
or
we
just
go.
won't detect it if you don't plug it in at first. I don't know.
That could be the 1.2 stuff.
Yeah, and I don't know if this one is that way, but
You can hear it.
Yeah, and it's got. This is kind of some of the stuff that you kind of have to go through a little bit
Hey.
to kind of get, you know what I'm saying? Had to finagle stuff, turn stuff off and on, and things like that.
Yeah, no doubt.
But yeah, I just brought some discs and stuff that just to, like you said, I didn't know if anyone was gonna bring anything today or if it's. So I don't mean to.
Well, I brought a working 2000, I think. Haven't used it in ages.
I'm gonna unclip this and put it on the tripod there.
Unfortunately, I don't have a keyboard for the 2000.
I have a 2000 keyboard. Because I also have a working 2000 that I was hoping to get some enhancements going on.
Oh, hey, there's a classic.
Uh-oh.
Classic.
Read writer.
Yep. Guarantee that disc is trash.
Snap this on the tripod. Kind of put it here, I guess. And then we'll be situated. Now we're getting a glare off the monitor.
Okay.
So I might need to angle it downward a bit or something. Okay, that's better.
Is that better?
Good, yeah.
Okay.
You don't have a Workbench 1.2 disc?
You know, I probably do
Oh,
somewhere.
I've probably got one too.
I feel like I've got them all at some point. This thing's trash.
Hey, there goes something.
Oh gosh. So Chris, remember when that guy came in and he brought like, I don't know, a whole
Yes.
couple of chest dresser drawers full of discs?
Yes, I still
These are
have
some of
those.
them.
Yes, I still have some of those.
Yeah. Oh,
Or I got them from someone. Okay, I got the pull-out drawer.
Yes. Yeah, and not only that too, but some of these actually have MCCC written on them somewhere.
Yes, yeah. So I wonder if it was like a former member.
Must have been.
If so, that's probably my handwriting on it.
Well, we'll find out. We'll see if we can figure out which one.
Is that Raspberry 3 or 4? Raspberry 3.
Sorry. This works. Why is them? Oh, we have to right-click.
Unfortunately,
Oh boy. Got the doorbell.
here, I'll get it.
Okay.
I have no idea if there's volume on here or not. I think there is a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, hey. And you could kickstart 1.1, do not run.
Dude, it says do not run?
No, just written
Oh,
I
okay.
think someone didn't.
original. Oh, so I guess
Oh, yeah.
the guy made a backup copy of it before.
Why would he say do not run, though?
Because this guy made copies and copies of copies.
Yeah, I remember some of
He's
that.
probably saving that.
Look at, dude, all of these are, this is some of the collection that I got from, I don't know, from somebody. But these are all, and I'm going to throw these away, because if they're no good, I don't want to keep them. I know that Battle Squadron works.
You could possibly reformat them. See if they come
No,
back.
it's not worth it.
I suppose.
For me, it's not worth it, because it's like, then if they really are bad, you just find out later again.
Yeah, I suppose.
And I've got so many discs. Hopefully this isn't too loud.
Have the batteries been removed from the 2000? Somebody wanted to know on the chat. And as a matter of fact, I have removed the batteries from mine because
Yeah.
we had a 2386 expansion board in there, and I saw that both of them were starting to leak a little bit, so I took them out and did the whole treatment. So now it's fine. And Ned, is this yours over there?
That's mine down
And
there.
you took the batteries out of yours
Yeah,
too?
I did.
Okay, good.
That's the first thing I do typically.
Mhm.
Is it's easy to locate, and it's easy to remove relatively.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I guess the color isn't too bad, or maybe it's just because I thought that picture was funny.
There was a guy belonging to the club that was replacing the batteries with rechargeable batteries from cordless phones. So it's big.
Oh wow.
It took forever to charge it up,
That's
because you
really
could tell,
funny.
but once it got charged up, heck, you could not use it for years.
Yeah, no kidding. Now, I just bought a bulk pack of these little things. Hey, of these bulk just change out things from like Amiga Kit or Amiga. There's a place in Spain called AmigaStore.eu.
Yeah.
They have a lot of great stuff and they automate a lot of those things. So, what's going on, Senor?
Not much. How are
You
you?
doing all right? Doing good, man. Good to see you again.
How are things going with this?
Good, good. I was just showing off what I learned last week. Because originally this is the scan doubler I got, and I took a picture of it and posted it on Facebook and said, "Hey guys, you know, $120 from AliExpress, and it works great. And HDMI. You just have to have this SCART cable." But someone pointed out that this is a Chicken Lips Amiga 500. I'd never heard of that before. It's because it's got this Commodore logo here, and it's got supposedly a mechanical keyboard. I did pull the key off to look at it. It said if it's got this Space Invaders design, then that's what it is. Okay. And the case doesn't yellow, and so I was like, oh, nice. So it's kind of like I just bought it because it looked identical to the original 500 I had back in the day.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, that's kind of a nice little thing to discuss. So, but anyway,
Wow. Looks like it's going pretty good.
but yeah, after 2 dead discs.
Dead floppies.
Well, they got read-write errors.
No.
Typical
Typical vintage floppies.
Yeah, I've always liked 5.25-inch discs over 3.5-inch discs.
Oh,
3.5
really?
inch discs are just, to me, they didn't stand the test of time as well as the others. What I'm saying.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I just had I don't know. I was just. I remember those 5.25. Those 5.25s really were floppy. Oh,
They really were. Ooh, we need a second joystick, don't we?
I didn't.
Hang on a second.
Do you have one? Yeah, this will take a.
I will join you, man.
Well, Ned, would you like
Don't
to
worry,
sit
I'll
your
die.
desk and take it for a spin?
Good night.
I don't have a monitor either.
Looks
I hate
great.
this. You know, I used to love this joystick as a kid, but I hate it now. I realize that it's just it's just difficult to press this button very often.
Well, this one's actually yours anyway.
Die and restart.
Okay,
You got one here.
plug in.
Turns out that my plan.
So plug in the mouse.
It's unplugging the mouse.
RGB.
Yeah. Oh, well, I'll restart it.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't take long. It's not like it's an Atari. It's slow. Just kidding.
What are you talking about?
Oh, I forgot to bring my Star Castle.
Ooh, that would have been fun.
Yeah. But I wouldn't have anything to run it anyway. It was just a box and stuff that Williamson did.
Yeah. So I do have a monitor if you guys need it. You guys need another monitor for anything?
Not for me.
Was he talking about a Amiga monitor?
I think so. He has his 2000 process. The unit wanted to spin it up, and I actually have mine that I was looking to maybe have some help with a CD-ROM driver.
Okay.
Dude, I had the same. Okay, did you see my email about the missing flash card?
Yes.
Okay, I suppose you. I lost it somewhere. It's just not in my little Amiga thing anymore. I don't know what happened to it. And that had my CD-ROM drivers on it, or because somebody helped set it up. And so I thought maybe I had dropped it while I was bringing all that stuff in, and I thought, you know,
joysticks.
Honestly, it's probably more likely to have gotten stolen, probably.
That's kind of what I thought. That's
Because, like, we did a sweep of that room multiple times, and unless it just got lost in one of the big, massive table blankets or something, then, yeah, we looked over that whole thing and nothing was left in
yeah,
that room.
yeah. And it's not going to be any good to anyone because it's literally just the OS, but with my CD-ROM driver set up. Because I had this guy help get my CD-ROM set up on my 2500, and I was like,
yeah.
"Thank you, dude." I PayPal'd him like $50 because just thanks because he spent so much time
Sure.
helping me. He's from Austin, and
I think I remember you telling me the story. It was like you had to go in this online correspondence with the guy, and it took a while.
yes, and it was late at night, and it was like, you know, and so then I lost it, and I was like, oh no, that's why I was like, oh my gosh, because I couldn't find it anymore. But are you ready? Sorry.
Sure, when you are.
Your house some more or something, because honestly, like my 23-pin cable was stuck in some spot that I wasn't expecting.
Yeah,
it to be in.
and that's the other thing, and I hoped it didn't sound like, hey, did you like any kind of accusatory. I thought I just can't find this, and the last time I remember seeing it was. But I bet you're right. I thought, whenever we went to get something to eat, maybe.
Yeah, I mean that could probably be anywhere. I hate to say, but I don't know.
Yeah, and it's not that big a deal. I mean, I say that I'll just have to figure something else out. Maybe it'd be a learning experience.
With the guy anyway or something.
Yeah.
See if we can burn you another one.
So yeah, does it work?
So far, no. I wonder if it just needs to be selected as 2 joystick.
I thought that. If you plugged it in, right? It's all the way plugged in.
It's all the way plugged in, yeah.
Last system.
Okay, so the button works. So I think it's on mouse control right now.
There shouldn't be mouse control.
Well, your mouse.
Oh, it's not plugged. Duh,
Yeah.
I'm an idiot. Here, let's see. Game over. Push fire. Oh wait. Hold on. Let me just see if it'll.
So I can go.
Is there not a way to escape?
I can go pew 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 pew. I guess restart it.
Okay. I thought it. Yeah. I don't know how anyone. I mean, I guess it makes sense. I didn't realize you could play this game with a mouse. I guess that'd be kind of cool, actually.
I'd give it a shot.
It's whatever you want. Do you want the joystick or do you want the? I just have to figure it out what's going on the screen. I guess since we already got it plugged in.
Yeah. Well, let's see if you can select it. If not, I'll
Yeah,
just use the
I
mouse.
think that you're right. I think there's a screen that. Click the button once to go in. Come on. All right.
I love the intros. I love
Oh,
the
this,
music.
that's why I like this. This is the sequel to Hybris. Hybris was one of my favorites too. These guys came out with this on Android phones and stuff. I tried to find it, but I guess it's not on the store anymore. And I don't know. I guess that ship sailed.
Yeah, I know how that goes.
All right. I think we got to hit F. Okay, you're right. So let's see. F2. We'll change it to joystick.
Sweet.
There we go. And it's on. Okay, that's the toggle then. Okay.
All right. Let's kick them
We'll
around.
get it. Yeah. And there's no way. I was hitting the escape button to get out of the game, and it's like that hasn't been invented yet, or it's like
Have to reboot it or something.
Yeah, that's what we had to do.
I can do stuff.
This game can get pretty tough.
I know Raiden. Raiden.
Raiden, what?
Yeah, Raiden.
What's that?
Never played Raiden?
No.
Raiden's a lot like this. It was in the arcade, and also a game for the Jaguar. Go ahead and grab
Go
that
ahead.
one.
You
if
sure?
want.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, go ahead and,
All right.
go ahead and grab that.
Get yellow. Shoot! All right. Shoot. Like I said, I ordered a gamepad. Here, go ahead.
Okay.
I ordered to get this. Go.
Oops. Something got me.
I think we can keep playing as long as one of us is alive.
Something got me. Yeah, or as long as we got lives.
Oh, but I think it'll let you continue. It should let you continue.
Dang it.
Uh-oh.
Something came up from behind. There we go.
I've got to get a new. I ordered a gamepad for this thing, and it's like it's taking forever to come in.
This is one that needs a rapid fire
Yeah,
stick.
that's
for
why
sure.
that's why I can't press it very fast with this stupid joystick.
Nice, we break that. There we
Well.
go. So I got a missile option, apparently. There, take that, friends.
You'll love this. You take it somewhere new and it doesn't work.
Yeah, that's something I sometimes kind of worry about. You know, it was just precariously working before.
There is a toaster in this bag. Actually, hoping to see if we can do that maybe.
terrible with this joystick. I believe I used to like this thing.
It doesn't like doing it the first time around. And the V-hold on this monitor is very sketchy on the digital side of
One
things.
finally got me.
There we go.
Ah!
No.
Oh, I thought that was you.
Did we run into each other?
No, I don't know, huh? I ran into somebody else.
Get
I
ready.
guess. Oh,
And it started happening.
man,
once
they
I
just.
played
I'm like a bullet sponge over here.
No.
RAM on it. And then if I try
Who's
to
that guy?
68,000,
Dang
it
it.
doesn't
Get away. They
boot up
take
at
too
all
many
because the
bullets.
software error constantly. 68 or 30.
Oh, I got confused.
But it
Who was
wasn't
who?
one software
Yeah.
error before.
That happens.
That's my game over. At least this lets you continue.
Yourself, I guess.
It could be the memory card. Maybe gone too far for 68,000.
Yeah, that's true. Because
Maybe what motherboard this is this one
Dang
with a
it.
half meg or 1 meg?
I mean, you try to knock out all the things, but
You get
More
all
things.
all the particles in the air.
Look at this, this is a German design, so one delay at least.
I want to say it has like close to 800,000 graphics memory and there's about 5.7
Well,
megs.
that'd be, yeah, that's the one.
Go ahead.
That's the one. If it says that,
Those
it's
different
one
colors,
meg.
they give different weapons. Oh man, I
see, it's exactly like Raiden or Raiden. You would love it.
That's surprising. I know. I'm surprised I haven't heard of it. If it's like a Atari only thing or
Oh no
something.
no! It was
Arcade.
very really well known
'Cause usually-
arcade title.
Okay, because usually
Pull out the memory expansion.
usually I'm familiar with them, and plus anything that comes out on the Amiga comes out on the ST and vice versa.
Oh yeah. This came out on the Jaguar actually.
Especially if it's detecting. Let's see, let me
I'd
go-
bring it over sometime. I think you get a kick out of it.
All right. I don't want to go in there until I have
That
something.
may make a chip, and there should be also one
Go for it.
meg.
Let's try it.
Do a
Is this-
thing.
Is this a Mizzle? What is this?
It's got 5.7 megs of the other
Yeah,
memory.
I mean, you got,
And then this has 6 on it. So what's funny is that once it does boot up, it'll show it's just shy of 8 megs. So it doesn't even put in the whole 6. It takes
Yeah.
Check that ghost guy. That's what it is. It's those ghost things.
Okay, that's not cool.
Yeah, they're. Again, I'm telling you to watch out for them, and then I run into them.
An accelerator card. The accelerator card can go beyond.
Do the thing.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so
Okay.
let's see if I have a good enough accelerator.
It's like, do you risk going up to the top of the screen? It's this guy. Come on. If you get the different color, I think it's a good color to get. Yeah, green one's pretty good.
Oh yeah.
You can get, if you get another green one, it powers up that. Powers up the green. You just have to get the same color.
So, let me kind of take this, mess with the V-bolt.
That's 2002. Yeah, look at that.
Oh, that's what it is. I forgot. That's the thing where you go like you spin it around or you hold
Ooh.
that thing. That's what the
That's
what
nice.
for. Yeah, I think you've got 4 of them in the bottom right over there.
Yeah.
You got to you gotta spin the joystick around. You can do it quickly and then press the fire button, I think. Or maybe it's just there you go. Yeah.
Ooh. Oh wow. Okay, thanks
I
for telling me
forgot
about that
I
little
forgot.
thing. Boom. Take the things.
Okay.
Yeah, you only got now you're.
Oh, that's not
Yeah,
unlimited.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, no. That's I've got 2 left. That's was like down there.
I was like, I'll do this all day.
Yeah. Help you get out of some scary situations.
Give me the thing, man. Bring me back in, coach.
We can start out with 3. Steven, is it not working?
It's very, you should see the V-hold on this thing, it's hilarious.
Ha. Go for it.
There
Grab
should be
the X. Grab
There
the
should be
X.
controls for that.
Yeah, there is, but
It's a 2002, which makes it a little bit.
a little bit more sensitive.
Is it a millennial monitor then?
Remember, we had 1980s and 1984.
It's a fun game.
Was the,
Yes,
model
yeah,
one.
it's classic
And 2002
Amiga.
was out there and was working, as you can see.
See, this is what I come to these meetings for, right here.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Get to know new games.
Problem with this monitor when we finally got my Amiga
4,000.
4000 one.
Let's go in one of those things
Dang it.
whenever it next.
Yeah.
I hate when something off screen shoots you.
Yeah.
I mean, you're like
trying
trying
to get that-
diligently take out stuff. And,
Yeah, 'cause you can-
Come on, die!
Straight off the,
And invisible things too. Now that's kind of frustrating. It's
Yeah.
like, what?
I think you hold down the fire button and then rotate your joystick. God, it's just, I gotta get it right.
Get rid of the flickering for sure.
Oh, that's what it is.
Alright.
Oh.
Take higher res.
All right, let's go in there and see what we can do. Let's
Okay,
see.
do it. How do we go in?
Oh, wait, I don't know. I thought it was just that. I guess not.
Yeah,
I'm saying, let's do that. It's
Forgot
like,
a bit of the graphics. And then
oh, man, they did Viso guy. But the graphics are
It's
pretty
about
cool.
5.7
Oh, yeah.
Now it's 7.6.
Mm-hmm.
And the
Boom, boom.
Definitely, you're at the,
Do the thing.
That's the max.
Get the
not
thing.
Yeah, yeah, you gotta hold the button, hold the fire button down, and then rotate, then spin the joystick.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Are you on the old 30?
Bring me back. Bring me back in, coach.
The old 30 has its own memory.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Bypassing the clock.
Okay. You let me know when you're ready for me to use one of these things.
Let's see if we can get this guy. Oh, I got.
We've had somebody
Get-
else
shoot him and get
call
that
once,
thing.
took it out and
He
they
should be
said,
dead.
"Break." He said, well, what's wrong? Why
Should be.
can't you use
Ah, give me that.
I know.
Oh, I got it. Okay. Oh, no, I didn't.
And that's it.
this? Yeah.
Oh, things off. Yeah, things off screen again.
That's
I think it was just
Yeah,
the-
there's a
the
bunch of
limitation
games that I wanted to-
bus.
I thought there was a monitor in this room
When we first
though.
advertised it, was you could have 8 megapixels.
Oh, like a big monitor?
I think when, before when it.
But he said, Steven said there are in
There's
There's an invisible guy.
no more.
Let me back in, guys.
oh boy.
Let's see if we can.
Well,
You definitely got the one
Let's see
meg,
if we can do this.
one meg guy, this, if you're running, you're running the one meg.
Yeah.
Maybe you got to do something like hold the button down and. I don't know.
Gives you power, I'll pull it out and see if it becomes a different machine.
The good thing is you get 3 more of those explosion things whenever
yeah.
you.
Well, this will. You kind of have to.
But I have so many of them, it's like I need to use them.
Yeah, it's real tight. There's a little pry hole, it seems like. You stick it in there. There you go. And the second knob is the V hole. You gotta use a real finesse.
Go ahead.
Going for it. Get the
You
thing.
get the thing. Get your thing on. There he is. Get that guy.
I couldn't activate my missile thingy.
There we go. Yeah. Doesn't have to hold the button down. That's one of the tricks that I've learned. Green stuff
Oh, now that I
is pretty
changed the 4
killer.
colors, it's going haywire again.
Yeah, you can make that right, so
And the timings and everything. Oh my.
Yeah, the green one does a lot of damage.
Mm. I'm gonna hijack this.
All right.
Do
Blue and
We are going to come over here to a world where we're messing with some real hardware. And what's really funny is that this monitor is incredibly sensitive to any of the timing signals coming off of the graphics. So that even just by changing the number of colors that this thing is running in, it will make the V-hold go nuts. And this thing doesn't have such a great V-hold stabilization to it. So any little, sneezing at it or looking at it with side eye is going to make it go, woo. So the other thing that was kind of fun about this one is that last night, I figured, so before I brought it in, I was like, okay, I want to put CD-ROM drivers on this thing. And I have a couple of CD-ROMs with me that we could put in extra long SCSI cable. But basically what'll happen is that with the CD driver that I have now, this one, every time I pop in a CD-ROM, it'll list the files on there just fine, but then trying to access anything, it'll crash it. And just the whole system freezes up, and so then I've got to reboot, and I never get to any CD-ROMs.
is good on that?
Well, I brought a couple of them. I have my video toaster disc, and I have a old...
I'm sorry, I meant the drive itself.
Oh, yeah, that's the thing. I brought 3 drives so that we can try any of them out. They're all SCSIs.
They're all SCSI too. Those are kind of hard to come by.
Is this the control, is this the control you have the CD-ROM hooked to it?
Well, yeah, you just can't find them.
That would be this one.
This one?
Yeah, the hard card board is what I was using. Now, if I got to put in a 2091, I do have a 2091 card that I could put in instead. I didn't bring it with me, though.
The red one sucks, but
first thing, if you have problems like you're describing, the first thing I would be thinking is this right here may need to be changed to a different one. They usually have, sometimes a lot of the better CD-ROM drivers have their own device.
Okay.
You'll see what's that may even be, I think some of them are called CD-ROM dot device. What you use other than the hard disk for that.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Because
it didn't go off in time.
what may be happening is, it sounds to me, is this thinks that CD-ROM drive is a hard drive. It's fine when it first reads probably the part where all the file names are.
Yeah.
But once it starts trying to read it, it's trying to treat it like a hard drive. And
Like, yeah, different signals and things. Okay. Okay, so then basically, I see. So pop in a 2091, I can just hit that. Otherwise, I'm going to be finding out that I've got this hard card, the Blair Augie 9-speed beats, I guess, or 9's PCB.
Very easy to use card, or GVP Series 1 is a very good card. Easy to use.
Nice.
Things to stop running into me.
Well, yeah.
3000 and 2091 is the same hard drive controller.
Oh, yeah, nice. That's interesting. Okay, so that might be the problem then. This thing says it's an A209. I don't see A209 on this list. Unless that's just a name for something else that might slide into here, maybe. Well, dang it. I guess I should have brought the 2091.
Oh, is this a 2090?
It says 209 over here on the silk screen.
Otherwise, we're going to be redoing the same level over and over and over.
Yeah, this is a 2090.
Oh, it's a 2090. Okay.
Yeah, that's a problem in itself.
Yeah.
These are probably the hardest controllers to work good because it was like the start point. And they used them in the first 2500 and a few 2000 HDs, but boy, when it came over to 2091, it was like huge leap.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Because one of the problems it has is if this looks like a 2090 because I'm looking at these ROMs here, and it has to have, it can only boot up like from an OFS partition. It can't boot up from an FFS partition, but it can read and use the FFS partition.
Of course.
But it just won't boot from it. I remember I bought, it was my first hard drive controller I ever got to work. Man,
Oh, dang.
a weekend after weekend trying to get it right.
Oh.
Figured out what was wrong.
Wow. Well, dang. Okay, so Commodore 2090 is grayed out on here then, unfortunately. So I won't be able to select it and try this one. But, yeah, that stinks because I was about to bring that 2091 anyway, but whatever.
Yeah, the 2091 is a leap up, huge leap over the 2090 is.
Okay. Good to know.
And see, there was a 2090 and then there's a 2090A. And if this is a 2090, then you're really...
Oh, no. So...
You're welcome to swipe the 2091 out of this machine.
Oh.
If you'd like to do that.
Yeah, I think that would be cool.
Okay.
Then we'll have a lot of fun. Now, that's not going to cause a conflict with my hard card, is it?
It shouldn't since you're using this one.
Stuff, moving around,
Yeah.
doing things.
Both of us.
See, I see the memory thing has not been populated, which is good because you probably, if you put anything there, we'd have even more problems.
Oh, yeah.
Not always, one head is not always better than two, or two heads better than one, yeah.
We can turn it off. Obviously, we're going to have to anyway.
Is this some kind of hard drive controller here?
That is one of the ISA hard drive controllers for this guy with...
Oh, okay. Oh, for your bridge board. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's a fancy bridge board, although I'm probably going to have to clear that out to make room for
the
the...
SCSI controller here on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Is it?
Oh, this one, I don't...
It's got a
That's-
25 pin connector back here. What is this?
I don't think there's an
There's also a
extra...
round connector below it.
This is so this is the bridge board here.
Oh, that's the
this one
bridge
on the
board.
end, yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. That's right. They gave you a port for. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, then we got the memory expansion. We got this guy here, and then our
I
hard
would
card.
definitely.
Ran out of lives.
What's?
Oh,
You got 2 memory expansions, right?
Oh, lovely. Well, let's find out.
Because this was like one as well.
I'm gonna flip that off.
What is
I
this?
would definitely remove this. For any
Okay.
kind of modern Amiga stuff, this thing here could give you problems.
What is that? An 8-up card?
Yeah, it's an 8-up card.
What's wrong with those?
Well, he's run into the memory problem of getting too much memory.
Yeah,
Is there such a problem as that?
you can't get too much memory, and we're running into that here. Because the 8-up card only got me an extra 2 megs instead of it's got 6 populated. I was hoping to, and not only that 2, but I actually brought more RAM chips to populate the rest of it.
Oh, cool. Yeah, wow.
I've got the same card, and I've got it with the extra RAM.
All the chips are all socketed and pretty
Yeah,
well?
they're all
I mean,
socketed.
they're all right if that was his only one, but see,
Sometimes
he's got
sockets, they have sensitive.
memory.
Yeah, what is this thing
maneuver
right
out.
here
I
then?
know this looks like a memory card too. That's what.
That's true, yeah. None of these have wandered out, I don't think. Although I'm going to have to look at the jumper settings to make sure that's correct.
That's
We'll pull this
obviously,
one out.
that's obviously a hard card. What is this
Yeah.
guy right here then?
This is my bridge board.
Bridgeboard. This is the PC stuff.
Yeah, to get you a nice XT or 286, right?
Well, it's a 386 at that, actually.
Oh, that,
That's a 386.
It is.
Got one of the last ones. All right.
they made those.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, you can pop this out and you'll see it stuff.
The
Is it a PC emulation board?
yeah.
Oh, cute.
It's the bridge, Barker 9s, Drysdale, 2386 SX. There's your 386 there.
Wow, cute.
Mm-hmm. Not only that, too, but apparently there's a little trick that people have done where they've got the 486 SLCs, which are just a drop-in replacement for the 386. If you're good at soldering and good at bodging some wires, you can actually put a 486 chip on these bridge boards and put a 486 in your Amiga.
That is
Let's see
awesome.
what yours says
Wow.
up here.
Well, and is this a 68030? It looks like a Commodore card with this shell. Is it? Or is
Yeah,
it
there should be an 030 expansion in here, actually.
2091 there.
Okay, yeah, that's
Okay.
that's the accelerator right there. I just didn't know if it's a 68030 or 040 or what.
Yeah, it's an 030. And actually, I have another 030 in here, too, for that matter.
Yeah.
I'm just pouring out the wazoo with these things, I guess. So here's
Oh, this is
Oh,
cool.
this may be.
the 030.
This is the 5 1/4 and it's a
Another
combo
one.
5 1/4 and 3.5 inch.
Yeah, that's a good thing to have for sure.
Well, I'm sure that the 5 1/4 is for the PC.
The PC side, yeah, Amiga didn't really use the 5 1/4 at all.
This may be an early. What is this? 20. I see some numbers here.
Let's check our comments online. See what
See,
people
this looks
are
like
up
the
to.
same
Well, I guess
card
I could
except
be-
for a few
Yes.
changes. See?
By the way, Chris, Amiga Love had a great article and video on the various key switches used on the Amiga because the Chicken Lips keyboard likely has high-tech key switches. That's
Yes.
HITEK.
That's what they told me. Yeah, they told me because it was mechanical. This is mechanical
Mm-hmm.
keyboard, which I had to look at it. But I'm glad to know somebody else knows more about it than I was. Completely shocked.
Mm-hmm.
The other
Yep.
Amiga 500 I got it's the case is so brittle you can't screw the screws in anymore. And
Oh, no.
it's just- Yeah, I want to get a replacement case for it, but there's none available yet.
I had one with a metal shielding over the old
Should have brought something to tune into the channel with. I know. Is this on your Texas Nerd House thing?
Yeah, actually,
I wonder if I can.
I've got it on here, for that matter, in an incognito browser.
2091. This is a 2091.
Oh, it is. The one that I had in there to begin with.
You got
huh?
that one from? Didn't? Oh, that's the one you came in got. That came in here originally,
Yeah.
or was that Ned's?
Version.
No, this is actually one that I got from Raymond.
If that's the case, it's probably these ROMs updated. Yep.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Because you're running 2.0, right?
I gotta use this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, these are the early ROMs. Let's see. I thought it was like 2090 the way it was acting, but that could be it.
So I just need different ROMs then, maybe.
Yeah, ROMs would help if you can find them.
Well, yeah, I mean, if there's an image, I know people can burn them.
Oh, yeah. And this is, see, he's got the new ones. This is what they look like.
Fancy. Yeah, okay,
I
91.
think I remember I talked him into getting the new ones because he was having problems like you were.
Yeah, actually, I think that these floppy drives are wired into the Amiga side of it, not the Bridgeboard side anyway. So,
What's the difference?
because I've installed some various Lattice C++ and things like that on here and messed around with a bit of programming. But, and also, hello back to the person who's joining us from Odessa, Ukraine. Thanks for tuning into us this late at night for you.
I used to live in Odessa.
Oh no.
Odessa, Texas.
That's right. There's Odessa, Texas.
Yeah, last year I spent week after week after week driving down there and back.
Oh, I'm sorry. Probably saw lots of tumbleweeds and mesquite trees.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's a lot of whirlwinds too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
We go right down through the middle of Odessa, right up to the north end of it, up there where the U-Haul dealer was, and swapping out trucks. We take them 10 and come back, and we take 10 more, and come back, and take 10 more.
I'm not.
Because everybody down there was moving out.
Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah, the oil bust, right?
Yeah.
What do you think? We're about 200 miles east of Odessa, you'd say?
And it was like, you go down there and there was all these places
Oh
for
man,
sale.
come on, what are we doing?
Houses, buildings, businesses. And people were moving out. They were renting the trucks faster than we could get them down.
Yeah, used to. You couldn't find a place to rent in Odessa.
Yeah.
The boom. It was so. I mean, you just couldn't. I mean, even if you had the money, you couldn't find a place to rent. And yeah, it was crazy.
Wow.
That town just goes up and down. Man, it rides with the oil prices.
Well, during that, that was that point where they suddenly announced that oil was minus $37 a barrel.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh yeah.
There was like miles and miles and miles of oil tankers on railroad tracks. You could see them. They had like a place down there with like 10 parallel tracks, and it was just full of tankers, as far as you could see, sitting there.
Now that would have been interesting to buy some oil back then, wouldn't
I
it?
said, see now, if I've got 100,000 barrels, they're going to pay me like $3.7 million or something.
And to move it. Yeah, it costs
Yep.
some money to move it, and
Yeah.
Here we go. All right, so you think that if I don't know if I can run both the hard cards at once.
Yeah, I think it seemed like there was a chunker you did to do that. I think it was like card one.
you listen to the jams. I love the music on.
Are we gonna run into a device conflict with SCSI IDs
I
too?
guess that's most of what I like about the 16-bit games is the music.
Yeah.
See, yours is set for what?
Probably
the
draws.
graphics can be much more than like the 8-bit. I
So
get
you
more
got
of the
the
8-bit stuff.
jumper here turning on auto
Just,
boot.
Nintendo and
And here's for the memory
I
thing.
never
You
had a
got your
Commodore
Receptor Zero because you got none.
Oh, what'd you start with?
AmigaMCCC.
Okay.
So, I mean, we could plug it in and try.
I have ordered two
I never tell you about my
2091s into a machine at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah, this is possible. Yeah, it works.
I don't know that I had to
King's
do
Quest 4.
anything.
I played King's Quest 4.
Let me mount this up on here. Tilted back down.
There's always a chance.
Yeah.
He's only got one
There.
here.
All
20
right.
meg hard drive.
Get a view of the hard drive.
Is this a GVP?
And I couldn't.
I don't know if it's a GVP one. I've
I got stuck.
only
They
ever
have
taken it out
series
once,
that
I
have a
think.
900
It looks like the one I have. 'Cause the one
Oh, nice.
has the same
That's how
metal
they make some more
shell.
money.
The same kind of
So,
shielding?
all the 900 number and
See, this
whatever.
connector back here
Because-
for mine
and I
is
don't want to
a
cost-
memory expansion that's hanging off the backside.
Poor kid.
Probably like $3 a
Now this
month.
must be another memory board then, huh?
But I was
This is the one that was
stuck with
originally in the
King's Quest
system to
4. I couldn't
begin with.
That looks like it, yeah.
Turns out, and I called the
Or do we think
900
this
number.
one's
I
8
finally got
megs or is it
permission from
less?
my mom or whatever.
I guess it's fully
And it's like,
populated, so.
Okay, and it
Yeah,
turns out
that's
you can
probably
have
the conflict
you
of
can
memory
pick up the
problem.
It's a
golden ball.
2500. Oh, it's 2 megs
And I
of
was like,
RAM.
golden ball.
So yeah, so you were
There's a
over
golden
it.
ball underneath that
You were,
bridge, and
well,
that
yeah,
King's
you got
Quest
8,
was
6,
when I
there's
get
8.
hands,
But this
get
thing's got
ball,
any memory on
pick
it.
up.
You must have
There's a whole
And so I
string.
go to the bridge.
a bunch of memory on it
there's
already.
nothing there.
Okay, so,
and it turns out, I'm like, this thing.
I think
and it
I'll
turns
set
out
that to the side
you
for a
can't
moment.
see it
And
because of the four.
we'll just make way for all the
CGA
2091s
graphics.
then. So
It
pop
was the
in.
same color as
All
the
right,
ground.
we can try.
No.
His has got memory on it, so we can try his.
Couldn't you
Just to-
dither
just
it?
to see what
Couldn't you
happens.
make
Here's
it
boot.
cyan
I sure
or
was.
something instead of just the same?
Oh, this
Make
this
something.
probably
And
has
it's
3
in
nines.
2 pixels.
Yeah, that'll be a
Because
problem,
when I
because you got
did,
2.0
I said,
round.
get
Oh.
one, and it's because
Yeah, mine are
I
pretty
took it
old
to my
rounds,
friend's
I'm
house,
sure.
he had an
Oh,
EGA
okay.
graphics card.
Yeah.
Ah.
And,
Let's see, where
and
did
so
my
he had
hard card go?
16 colors. And then whenever we went to that,
Oh, there it
you
is,
still,
sitting there.
this is back when you could go to
Okay,
any of those
so
locations.
yeah,
so you didn't
oh,
have
that's
to, like,
interesting.
progress
So
to
not
get
only will I
there.
have to upgrade these
You go to
ROMs,
this
but then these
location,
ROMs.
And it's like, sure enough, you see the little yellow golden ball underneath the bridge.
Yeah.
And it was just
If
like-
you wanna get new or 3.0 or that new
I never,
3.14.
I never beat that game.
Yeah.
Never beat it. And so,
Uh,
anyway,
I imagine that was probably pretty
3.2 is coming
discouraging.
soon.
If
I got
you're
into
interested,
Nintendo.
well, before you do that, if
Okay.
you're interested,
because
Mhm.
to upgrade that computer,
I
guess
you
we
had
could
to
put
get not only a
my
VGA
ROMs
to
on your
VGA
card
card,
if
you had to get not only a
Or just swap the hard drive.
VGA card, you
Swap
had to get a
the-
VGA monitor.
Odd.
So it's like, you know, it's just money that I
Swap
didn't
the hard drive,
have.
that'd
Never
probably
did
easy,
and stuff.
right?
And so
yeah, it
anyway,
probably
my
would
friends told me
be,
about the Amiga.
I could,
They're like, yeah, you know the Amiga, 'cause they were big.
I was kind of hoping
guys.
to get the drivers
They
on
told me
this
about it, and I
one,
was like, wow, I gotta have
Well, I
it.
mean,
When found
we're
the
just gonna
price,
run a
I mean, I
test.
paid-
just to test it. Yeah, I mean, then
So
probably
that's
the
what
hard
we're
drive.
gonna, we're gonna
smaller.
put this hard drive on his and then loop from his.
Oh yeah, okay, that sounds good.
That way you still have your
Yeah,
hard drive.
yeah, perfect.
And then did
Okay.
a,
Yeah, then a hard drive is probably the
did
easiest
my
one,
mom.
sure.
I saved up also
Better than trying to
lawns
swap chips.
and stuff like that. And my parents were actually, you know,
unplug that without taking it out of there. No, I might.
proud of me for saving up, because I never saved anything.
Hopefully this
So
is looking good
I
on
went
camera.
and, so I bought a Amiga 500, it came in,
Mhm.
and it was sitting in the box
boy.
for weeks. I couldn't do anything with it. Because the Amiga 500 back then, it didn't come with that little thing to hook it up to your TV.
Really good stuff
It didn't
done.
come with that till later. So I had no way. So the torture of sitting there, having this computer that I worked all summer for, just sitting in a box, sitting in my house. And so my parents finally just, they were like, yeah, well, they just went ahead and bought me the monitor. It was another $300
Those stuff got black and white.
So no, there was no way to. I didn't even have like an RF adapter. I mean, I didn't know anything about it. Other than I needed a 1084S monitor.
You can use this yellow adapter right here. You got black and
There we
white.
go. We'll set this hard
TVs
card
back
aside.
then didn't even have that. TVs, you had to have TVs back then. You remember had little screws
Oh, okay.
where you screwed in.
Yeah, the video game, one of those video games.
Yeah, but I didn't have that. Nintendo came with theirs, which I didn't. Theirs wasn't. You couldn't plug it into because theirs had a cable, which I guess maybe I could have used that one. Maybe I didn't know if they were.
It had that flat antenna connector.
Yeah, and so I didn't. So I didn't put it together that maybe I had to try that. I
Oh,
just
yeah,
figured
the
this
combo
goes with
drive.
Nintendo. You know, I didn't
I see.
think to even try that with this, and I thought, well, I'm going to save up and get the
Yeah,
monitor
actually,
anyway. So,
Yeah.
but anyway, while I finally got it in, I was like, oh, that's awesome. And I remember
Sure.
that it had the speakers on the side of the monitor, and it sounded so good for the time there. But yeah,
1084S, yeah.
yeah, that was really pretty good. But they.
Mm.
So yeah, that was kind of what I started out with, and then I lived in Coleman, Texas. You know where Coleman, Texas is? It's about 5,000 or 6,000 people. It's very small, and needless to say, it wasn't. You not only could you not get Amiga software anywhere, you couldn't even get PC software. We would have to drive to Abilene.
Yeah, put that in.
Far away,
There you go.
and you couldn't find. So it was kind of like. Whenever I
Put
met
your
some friends
drive
who were
on this
Amiga
card.
fans,
Okay.
they had kind of the same problems, and that's why we had so much pirate software. You couldn't buy it
Just
if you
let's
wanted
screw it
to.
down.
And if you the
Yeah.
places that you could order,
I'll use
from,
my screws, I guess.
Okay,
like
that's
I ordered
fine.
a few things, whatever, but where I
But
could,
we need to get, if
such
we
a
wanna get,
hodgepodge of
Hmm?
garbage and stuff.
I wanna
and so
get
we
the
ended
SCSI.
up copying a lot
cable
of
Stuff
things,
set up
so-
first.
and
I
now
kind of want to
I'm
get one of the screws down just in
Okay,
case something
okay.
gets fumbled.
Alright,
software
okay.
developer. I buy all that software, but still, and I
Oh,
understand
I'm
it,
sure you
but
would have bought it
then,
back then too.
I didn't have any money, and I didn't have any way to even buy it. But some of the stuff,
Okay.
some of the stuff I would order.
Got
whenever I
one
was going,
screw
I
in.
went to California with my dad one time, and
Plenty.
the Amiga
Now,
was real big in California, and San Diego was actually.
this way I can kind of swing it out.
Man, I remember
Yeah,
buying
not really.
software titles while I was there, and they were still kind of.
Oh yeah, I guess I did put it in later,
Yeah,
didn't I?
imagine.
Okay. Well, this is gonna be fun. I have to set this on the table, I suppose, to save this.
Well, there's a guy over
Move
here in
this keyboard or
Dallas
something.
who's got that software that'll make that work. I said, really? What's his address?
Yeah. When I eventually moved, exactly, that's so funny. When I eventually moved to
You have the short
Abilene,
cable?
we would
I
drive
have
to Dallas. There was a
a-
place here in
Here's,
Dallas.
here's the one I was using, which was,
Okay.
They used to rent
Oh,
Amiga
well,
software.
Well,
I guess I got this one here anyway, don't worry
Yeah,
about
maybe,
it.
okay, was it?
Well, okay.
Cubicle shaped building?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
that was, yeah, if I remember where I lived, when he first started, I was like, what? I can rent this?
Yeah, so we would rent it and then mail it back to them.
Mhm.
And so that was pretty cool. So we'd drive to Abilene, pick it up. I mean, drive from Abilene to Dallas, pick it up. And I was at 16, because I was 16? Yeah, I was 16 and I was in Abilene.
That in
So I was
here,
16,
this
I
in
was-
here.
My friend of mine was handicapped. He had muscular dystrophy.
This will
He
be
had a
fun.
wheelchair. But he had a van.
Yes.
Of course, I didn't have a car. But anyway, I would drive, but he was my
Okay, I
Amiga
guess that
buddy. So
smushes
I'm
down.
a 16-year-old driving a van with this guy on the I-20 heading up here to Dallas to get Amiga software. It's kind of like, that's kind of stuff that you don't forget. Right
Road
there.
trip.
Road trip.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. Just to get Killing Game Show. And
Okay,
there was
good.
a few other
There was
things.
a game where a friend of mine went to that place to rent, and got it. And they don't give you the box, just had a bag with it in there.
You have the
That's it.
screwdriver.
But it had this special thing with a dial to play the games, and I'm spinning
Yeah, the
around,
wheel.
turn this, you get to the, here's the thing you type in. So he said,
I do not know where it
I
went.
wanna copy that disc, I gotta have that, so he took it to somebody who copied
Down on
it,
the
some
floor.
kind of special copier, laminated it with plastic, put it together with the rivets, and we said, which one goes through the back? They look the same.
That's cool.
I was like, oh,
Yeah.
That's some amazing copy
Those
work.
wheels, yeah.
that was a lot to go for, I was like, I was thinking, well, if that, he'd have had to pay for all that, it cost him more just to make that piece.
Exactly. Just go by the.
I'm always very lazy and only have mine held in with 2 screws.
Yeah, I remember
Oh,
that,
yeah.
that wheel, that
Yeah, I
code
suppose we're
wheel.
changing stuff around a
And
lot.
you get to
would
a
be
place in like,
tedious.
Infocom's like sorcerer or enchanter.
Alright.
You had to dial it for a certain place to get certain creatures, and you
Getting
can type
this
in
going.
that creature, and you get to go on with the game. And I think our
So, all right,
solution
we're
was,
doing a
we
hard
just
drive
wrote down all the
swap on
possible combinations in a little
These
little text
2091
file.
boards, so I can take advantage of the
okay.
newer
Or
Or it
ROMs.
could be like how Rocket.
My hard drive on the other
Rocket
board,
Racing,
we're
they
gonna see
implemented the
boots.
wheel as part of the gameplay.
Well, yeah,
See,
Because you had to enter in
you
these
gotta-
coordinates,
you
where are we
gotta-
going to next? And you
There's
had
only
to
like
have
2
that wheel
model
to know
motherboard
where to
newer
go.
than this.
stuff
Nice.
that.
And
So
6.1
implemented
was
into the gameplay was
the one
pretty
they,
genius.
the
Oh, yeah.
upgrade
I
for
think
free
that's
back
one of
when
the
it
games
was.
that I played.
Mhm.
You go to this 6.2,
Okay, yeah,
Nice.
let's put this-
so you got a,
I'm like,
you got an up-to-date motherboard.
like,
Mhm.
15
I
years
never
old,
heard
you
anything
get,
saying
you know,
anything that the
copy
6.3 and the
protection,
6.4 was
you know.
better, but.
I see.
I've got a 6.2
technically
also.
part
Yep,
of
6.2,
the
that was the one.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. I
Yeah,
guess I
you
should-
take
I
down
didn't
any
see
of
it,
your
but I was like,
earlier
oh, okay.
2000 motherboards and Commodore would swap it out for free.
Awesome sauce.
Man,
That's funny.
It must have been kind of
If
expensive.
you
then,
want to
though.
use one of these other slots, the
Oh,
tables
yeah,
there
sure.
maybe.
Mm-hmm.
How many people are in
The
the
third
chat?
one, I guess.
8. All right. I guess that means that
That way
2 of them
we're not
are
throwing things
you and
up.
Steven, huh?
Two, or you, me and Steven. When I used to stream on Twitch,
Yeah.
I used to have,
Yeah,
I used to have
I
a
figured.
big
Take this out for the
Battlefield
fat.
series. Battlefield 1. So I used to set up, when I used to stream that, I would set up my phone and my tablet
Cool. Still have
and my
it.
laptop to all be watching the stream at the same time. So I would always have
Now
like
you're in the group.
at least 3 or 4 people just to start up, just because
Lined
so
up
many
up
people
front.
said,
There we go.
Let's
There.
just get a little bit ahead. And I had the bandwidth.
How's that
I had-
bent? I
I
didn't
had
remember that being
frontier
bent. Oh, you know what?
500 up, 500 down, so,
That pops out because,
you know.
Not
that,
bad.
there we
so-
go.
You're in the
Somebody
group.
jammed it in from the front too hard, I guess. It's like, no.
Okay.
Okay, let's give it a shot.
Well, you want to
Fingers
try the
crossed.
second level again now that we're
Yeah, or do you want me to put in a different game?
Nah, let's try the
Now, with
second
all the
level.
memory
We
out of it,
just
we
got
shouldn't
the
have
figure
any
gets
trouble
kinda
with any of
Tired
this
on this one.
over memory thing.
Oh, you know what? You know what? You bring up an interesting point. I am gonna try.
Well,
Is
it's
there
a-
what, we had.
Oh, let me bring on my card there.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It's
Okay.
on my
But you
ears.
got
Guys,
the
I don't-
cards out.
Oh, okay.
That's fine.
The other
It's
one.
my ears here. I got calluses in the back of my
Now,
ears.
what do we have going on here?
This, you,
Now we're back to no video.
it's just like,
You want to try a
I was
mouse?
gonna try the mouse.
Yeah.
Shut it off, restart.
I'll tell you
See
what
how
we
we
do.
go.
I'm gonna go ahead and just plug in your mouse,
Oh, okay. And then you can do it.
and I'll do the joystick. You just set me up for.
Oh, yeah, do you wanna try this one?
I had one of those.
Super persnickety. I don't know why it never boots up on the first time.
Yeah, yeah, but I can't press the button very
I'll try the 6830, I guess, just because we are.
I'll check that here in a second. Okay, your mouse is connected. All right, I'll be back. Let's see who we got here. Maybe it's Dave or somebody.
Oh boy. Okay, here we go. Now the first time. Second time, you can select the accelerator. And then the third time. Okay. Just attempting to read from the discs. There we go. We're up to Amiga DOS, and it looks like it picked the old resolution. So I'm going to have to go back here to System and get it all steadied back up again. Okay. Yep. Oh no, okay. I forgot to also lower the color modes.
Dave! You know, the guy that was helping Ken with the.
Oh, yeah. Nobody would make it. We have a couple
Sorry, I forgot to
Yeah.
do the color swap at the same time. This funny thing about these 2002 monitors is they're very finicky with the vertical hold. Alright, cool. So I guess at this point we will try.
There's some memory.
Okay.
I mean, this only has 2 on it, and we still got a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This thing has got memory out of its ears, I guess, huh?
Yeah, but if you're reading this,
I am
Mhm.
player one, so we switch you.
Okay, so basically now,
Okay.
got our ZTech CD-ROM.
Actually, you might want to make second player mouse.
I don't know what a CD remote does, but CDX install.
This is player one.
It's kind of this thing. Now what we're going to do here is pick
2091.
a 2091.
Yep.
Pick.
That's got SCSI device, that's right.
Okay.
This has always been
Good, except unfortunately I didn't pop in any of the CD-ROMs yet.
be wrong if they.
So we'll probably want to shut this boy back off and do that.
Oh wait, am I? Oh, maybe
But now,
you're right.
you can see we picked 2091. And then we could ask it to help find the SCSI device. Let's see.
Now it should detect your CD-ROM. So we'll do that.
Mhm.
Yeah, it is
Maybe
port zero
on the right track
one,
of it.
but maybe.
That would be excellent.
At least you're seeing, that's the advantage of the different newer ROMs. The old HD, that was the original way called the HD disc device.
If you want to change it out though, you just.
Alright, well, we'll start
Liking
with...
it better?
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, I knew it probably better because you can.
which one do I think was in there to
This mouse
begin
is
with? I
very
think it was
unique.
this
It's an
one.
old tank mouse. Oh yeah, the sensitivity's kind of.
CD Rocket internal.
So if you want to change it out,
Because this
let me
one
know.
has a drawer,
Try it out.
and then the other ones don't. They have
Oh,
the
so change out
cartridges
what
kind.
then?
So I did bring several
Oh, for
cartridges with me
joystick?
anyway.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to, you know, like change
Let's
out.
see what we got in
the
terms of
joystick.
our jumper
Yeah.
settings. We got a parity
The
setting.
only thing is, it's.
2 and
I
3.
don't want the red.
And the Terminator's on.
Okay, the left mouse button is the.
That'd make it easier to activate.
Yeah, because I bet this one probably. Well, this one has a Terminator on the
Yeah, this is
table
better.
anyway.
You have to
The
move
Terminators.
the mouse kind of pretty far to move around, but it's still.
This is the one, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I see that much crap on the
Yeah,
screen.
so I guess I could take the Terminator off of this.
The guy using my missile thing.
Yeah. They give you so many.
Because
of
you shouldn't need it. It'd be redundant, so let's put that there.
them.
And
Yeah.
we got our SCSI ID of
Mine?
5, it
Oh,
looks like,
those-
which is
oh,
what
I
was
thought
on
was
there
using
too
what it
anyway.
was. I was
So
thinking, I'm the gold guy.
I think this
Yeah.
one must have been the one we used before. And if it'd be funny if the Terminator on
Yeah.
thing would end up being the problem.
Maybe we got him.
So we'll put in the old Bolex connector and then
I want to see if I can let
try
that
to
change
route one of
to
these
green.
cables over
This
this
one
way.
won't.
This
This
is always
this
the
one.
most fun.
You have to get the
All right,
the
what
one
do we
you
have in
have to
terms of,
get
like,
is,
one? One is on the left.
I think you just saved me. Okay, let's see if
We
we
get
go in
one
there.
on the left. Yeah, this is fine.
Okay, good.
This power cable doesn't want to come out
I want
that
to try the
far.
second level here. That way, know the first level
Okay,
so well.
cool.
Yeah. ran
There we
that
go.
10 times.
Let's hope. All right, here we go
I made a
again.
mistake, forgot to bring my power supply. I was going to show this on. Over 4,000 Amiga days.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Raspberry Pi.
We got a 68030 again. We're gonna pick.
I've never seen one that big.
Well, it's got a thing on the side.
Oh.
What it does is it moves all the connectors with one side.
Yeah.
Full size, you know,
Oh, that's
That
nice.
make, yeah, because mine has the micro.
Let's see what screen mode it puts us into off the top.
Yeah, we had a charger for it. Hold on, we gotta. These little guys.
Not only we got the 4,000 games, we've got like every Amiga we told you it was ever.
Yeah, I think I've downloaded
Yeah.
some collections like that before. I just haven't. They're all in like ADF format. Oh, let me join.
Let the stream.
This was isolated.
Howdy, howdy.
It was about 128 games.
What's up, man?
Hey, heard, oh, 500.
Wow.
How's it going?
Hey, how are you doing?
Haven't seen you in a while.
They wouldn't let me continue. So I think it gives you unlimited life
For
until you get
this.
to like that entry.
It's not supposed to. So Dave?
Hey, how you doing?
Cool.
What is
All right, sweet. So then
black? Same going for the.
we knocked
That is
refs, we
my-
knocked this.
Scan double.
We got our CD0. Do you want me to click on it now with nothing in there?
Why not? See what happens.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's,
I don't see any lights happening on the drive.
all
The icons have no
express,
default tool, so let's
It does
just
all
see
kinds of stuff, all kinds of different inputs.
what it says about our
The main thing is, you want me to start again?
CDX installed in, I guess.
Sure. Okay.
I'll let you play.
Okay, so basically, what do I want to do? We want to delete this one, I guess, because it's got the old SCSI controller.
I played with that joystick a few times. Maybe even thrown it to the floor a few times.
Yeah, let's just start from scratch, I guess.
That's probably what you hear.
The CD0,
But it's so hard to find a,
yeah.
external
Get rid of
footer fixer that,
You said this up for file,
allows
right?
it to work
Yeah.
with regular
It's on
monitor.
there.
Okay, so this is drive 1.
So,
We're going to put the SCSI ID 5. Let's see.
Okay, so the round is
Let's see. Let's make sure that we're on the... Hold on. No, just forget
Oh,
it.
no,
All
you
right,
can't-
we're going
you
to set
can't-
this to 2091 first.
Oh,
Pick.
but you can
You
get
see, like,
confused
put
because
five,
you
click on
can,
that file?
if you, it's hard to describe, but you can spin the joystick and press
Oh,
the
no.
fire. And,
Yeah, I think that all it does is just kind of...
Oh, okay, it's just looking for, okay, so that's it. Mhm.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
you get,
all
and
right,
you can
so
get
now
those
this,
mental
this,
things,
pick.
which
Help me
like,
find the
it's
SCSI,
got it
sure,
right
pick.
there, but you have to
Yeah.
hold the mouse button down and spin in a circle. It might be kind of hard to do, I think.
I got it to work, but then after a while.
Oh, interesting. Is this the Fujitsu? No, I don't think so.
So just
That's
hit
what I
the
heard.
button
Yeah,
a few
it
times.
bails
over
you
and
out.
over
Why
again.
does it say 6 here?
Yeah, it says 6, yeah. That was the hard drive, isn't it?
Oh, God. Those things,
The-
yeah, I know. I gotta
This is a
put that
smart
down.
and
Yeah,
friendly?
Fujitsu, yeah.
Oh, it is a
It's
Fujitsu
a
hard drive,
hard
huh? Okay.
Oh, sorry.
So this,
Get it worked out?
I can get a power, get another blue one.
It's giving us a little
Powers
trouble.
blue even more.
so this is funny. So it wants to have me pick from a list of drives that it knows about, I guess. I wonder if any of these ones are on this list. So I've got a Yamaha CDR 100, which is definitely not on there. And then I also brought, I think, Chinon. The Chinon CDS 535.
Do they have ways of installing more drivers?
You get tired of playing this.
I brought more discs. Oh no, it's I got close. This is Chinon, but not the right drive number.
so many hours on this choice.
It might be close enough though. It might be within
It
the
could
same
be.
Of
family.
course, my
Yeah, let's hope.
Give it a shot.
Mhm.
great either.
Yeah, because I have a 535, not a 435.
One that I've got, and it's warm.
So let's just go with the other data only pick.
Remember those?
I probably recognize my saw, sure.
Okay, although that still shows 5.
Yeah.
And you
What
can
kind of stuff you got
order
over
some
here?
good ones today. It's just that they just
Blank.
I got a question now.
Okay.
It's like an
How did you convert that?
So,
So what, is it a 23
With
or
this
25?
being the
I
case,
had to order it.
I don't know, do you want us to try the Terminator on here then anyway, or just not bother with it?
I ordered this is special
Look
start.
at,
Or swap a drive or what?
look at where you saw
And so
that,
it goes from here
devices.
to.
This one?
the devices,
But
you
anyway,
had a
yeah,
whole
it's
list of
a start
devices.
connection.
Okay, that was just clicking on the CD-ROM drive.
That goes to that, and so that's
Oh.
the only way.
I thought
It's a-
how it
you clicked on something, you had a whole
It's
bunch of
big in Europe,
different
though.
devices showing.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, so this is just CD-ROM
Pretty
drives.
shot here. You guys over here.
Then this is the Commodore 2091
Uh-huh.
controller.
Right, yeah.
And then here's the SCSI device name.
But you can't, okay, I thought I saw this.
And then when we help find SCSI device.
See, that's what I'm talking.
conversion.
Okay.
I want to say I got it shipped to my house for about
CDX device.
Mhm.
that.
You think that should be it, huh?
And
I think so.
other ones that I've seen.
So what I'm thinking is that there must be some driver in here that's not installed, otherwise these things wouldn't be grayed out.
Yeah,
Off eBay and yeah.
What if we untick a lot of these things and then we can
So I ordered
maybe
this
pick
one,
more?
and it's
we can mount with, probably could,
rave reviews.
Okay, now
It comes with this remote, and it's got so many different little settings.
this is a page. Okay, it's still a page.
Like that, so.
Pretty good.
I figured we'd
Huh.
have plenty of other things to do.
I mean, that'd be nice.
Like I said, I've got a monitor.
That's interesting about the CDTV emulation.
Yeah, that's a start input.
Yeah, it will.
And then it's got HDMI output.
Rest number.
But it's also got other inputs. It's
I
got
might have one to do the
VGA
opposite
input,
too.
it's got component thing somewhere, yeah, and stuff. The output is
It'd be fun
HDMI.
to see that.
And it's got
Got
audio
plenty
also.
of stuff.
HDMI,
Hmm.
which is audio in this case.
The other,
Yeah, boy.
But yeah, this little dinky thing I got off eBay, not eBay, Amazon.
Based on a name, I would think this is what, is that kind of software you do?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. That way you don't have to drag one out.
Yeah, I mean, it's got, it's just cheap.
Well, speaking of
But
things,
it's got lots of
I guess I
inputs
might as
too.
well drag out what I
stuff that
brought.
I got. But yeah, it's,
Just to say,
it's,
here's what I did during the snow. Had some fun with it.
yeah, but I don't wanna have
Finished
to
the
carry
whole
around
project.
tin.
Remember the last time it snowed?
Big,
Okay.
gray,
Snowed right from
you know,
About
I mean, I brought all that stuff in my bag.
2011, or thereabouts.
And I can use this, and I can use this.
CD0 stack. I don't know.
We were
Do we want to try a different drive? Put in the Terminator?
You know, yeah, we got the, like,
Okay. I guess shut it off first.
so you got a Yamaha over there, so.
Yeah, there's this Chinon drive as well, which was actually kind of one that was on the list. Slightly different model number. Let's see, we got, oh, here we go. Oh, Robert Giles says, I'm an old C64 and some Amiga guy here in DFW. So, Robert, we
People have different
are
services.
at Dallas Makerspace right now. We'll be here for the next 40 minutes or so.
More money than I'm willing to spend, so
So I don't know how close you are, but Dallas Makerspace is at roughly 35 and 635. It's technically 35 in Valwood.
memory errors, whatever.
And if you end up making it out, just ring the doorbell, and we will drop. Well, somebody will answer the door. Now this is the
But
weirdest
it-
thing
so
here
I
because I
think the
couldn't.
problem is it probably
I've seen
looks
those
like
before.
demonstration
the
show.
4000s are horrible for that.
Mhm.
That's the idea.
Yeah, they wear out.
Oh,
And the little accelerator that it
What a
came
strange
with,
kind of end on it.
supposedly
Like it's
Commodore,
Stock 800.
this is the story that I read.
like it's
online.
its own
It said
Terminator or something. I can't really pull it out. It's pretty well stuck in there.
It was actually
It looks
had
like
a
another
bug in it,
connector,
mistake,
like
so
a
that it
cable
labeled
code.
the
Yeah.
front,
Mhm.
You see it,
the
see it,
positive and the
something
negative
goes
for
down there like
several
that.
capacitors.
Yeah, it's almost like you gotta
And
plug
so
the
they're
end of it
actually,
in here.
even though they're indicated right on the board,
These things a little bit.
the
so
polarity
It's going to be very difficult
on
to
the
do.
capacitors,
I'll tell
and
you
it'll
what,
work for a long
try
time.
it.
It'll still work,
Yeah,
but it just
especially
it'll start leaking
I made it work a little fast.
Well, let's just see.
and
So
stuff
I'm
like
gonna
that. So, anyway, I've got that, and
You got the regular.
I'm
put
just
the Terminator back in anyway and just see what happens. I guess I don't know.
I don't want
It's
to.
worthwhile,
I can
but-
order a capacitor kit for like $7, but it's those kind of capacitors that are like the. Like Stephen knows the name of those capacitors. Stephen, what are the name of those capacitors that just sit on top of the board?
Oh,
And you basically close it.
like you mean a brand or a
It has all
Just a
built-in
type.
memory.
filter capacitor, electrolytic capacitor?
The ones that just sit, you know how Commodore, they just sit there, and you can't solder them from underneath. You have to do it from like, you need to clip them or something, or
Oh, you mean yeah, the surface mount electrolytic?
surface, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm too worried I'm gonna mess up the board for that. I just need more practice.
Various options.
Yeah, it's good to have practice boards. You know, Raymond will
Compact flash adapter.
hook you up with
You can actually have a built-in drive now. Up to about
I never thought about
1
that.
meg of,
hook you up with spare boards if you just want to practice your soldering.
And that's if
You
you
can
had
imagine
something
having
like
1
that,
meg
that'd be
of
awesome.
computer, but hey.
What would be that? So why, you got something that's busted, or?
No, I don't have mine. I already sold them all like 2
This right
years
here is
ago.
what I did.
Had a
8
1,000,
years ago.
1,200.
Second Saturday each
This
month.
is what I finished up.
2 500.
Here we
A couple
go.
weeks ago.
But I'm already sold
So
them.
of course we're back to this whole business again.
My brother was really
And yeah, obviously the CD drive has disappeared because we uninstalled them all. Now if I'm going to go back to system, I'm just going to live with this instead of messing around with it much more. CD install. It's going to show up the same way anyway. Okay, so now we got our 2091. Do you have any more showing up here? Okay, now because we didn't bother with this, we're going to go with the default. We're going to help me find the SCSI device pick.
That was it. So I kind of got back into it. Fortunately, I still, something that obviously never.
It still didn't like me here.
I kind of
That's the only time in the hard drive.
Well, let's just see. So if yeah, okay, the tray opens up just fine. So I think that obviously the stripe is on pin 1. and the stripe is the red side. So that's on pin 1. So
Is this set for, you said it was set for drive 5?
yeah, this is set for drive 5
Okay.
because you got the parity. You got parity bit here, and then skips ID1, and then 2 plus 3. Let's see, 0, 1, 2, 4. Oh, you know what? 4 and 2 is 6.
What's happened, I've done that over time.
Yeah, that would be 6, I guess, instead of 5. So even
Let's just pull
still,
one out. Go ahead and pull the reboot, I guess.
yeah. Let's just see about we can type 6 in here anyway. Okay, so it's unit 6.
Because that's the hard drive is 6.
The hard drive is 6.
Uh-huh. That's what it keeps showing. Huh?
That's true. Oh well, then maybe that's why it's conflicting then.
Right.
Okay, so then let's
So
do this.
We can pull one jumper off, make it a 2 or 3.
Yeah, definitely. So let me just take this one.
On here.
Okay.
And it's
Move
got,
it over.
and you notice that there's no yellowing, anything like that. It's made with a better plastic, and it supposedly
So
has
now.
a mechanical keyboard.
We'll take now. It's gonna be
And,
1.
you know,
So
has
it's
a,
supposed to be 3.
You know, which
Okay, cool. Well, that was stupid. I could have sworn that.
Take the keycaps off and verify that.
Who'd have thunk?
But anyway, and it's just like a little bit better made, and it's got some
Goody.
other weird things.
What color is the light?
Actually, I'll tell you what, I'll take the cord off top.
So you see that Asus has a LCD monitor that handles 15.75
Oh, that's really cool.
Amber. I mean, excuse me,
That would be incredibly useful. I've had to search high and low for 15.75 kilohertz monitors.
come out later.
This thing didn't show up
These are the older ones.
stuff. Oh, now I see the lights on the hard drive, the lights on the CD drive actually kind of doing something, which is a good sign.
I was taking a picture on Facebook of, hey, guys, check out this.
Now what?
This flicker, this stand over thing.
Now it's not giving me the...
Who cares about that? That's a awesome chicken wings. Yeah, and it's like, yeah, I was like, okay, yeah.
I wonder why I lost the chat on here now. There we are, show chat. This phone's just acting like it's all discombobulated. I was trying to write a message to Mark saying, hey, we'll be happy to see you next time around. But I guess it didn't take. And unfortunately, I'm here trying to mess with the system. Not giving me much downtime because it wants to reboot all the time.
Yeah. So, yeah, was it was it a was it?
No, I think it still was like a Commodore
Okay,
symbol.
it's flashing the read light on here a whole bunch.
Yeah. Is that what the way my original was?
Let's see, it's got parity.
Is there a disc in it?
No, I don't think so. Yeah, there wasn't a disc in there. So you have our parity. Our SCSI ID is actually it's 7 now, so that's kind of a bit high.
It's on 7 now?
Yeah, it's actually on 7 now. That was probably my
We might
bad.
take that parity one out.
Yeah, maybe. I'm gonna scoot this over there and put it back on the terminate one, I guess. See what happens. So this will make it back to being 1 and 2, which will be 3, which is what I thought it was the first time.
Oh, you're right.
I guess binary math is eluding me. I don't know why they didn't just put 1, 2, 4 instead. Okay, cool. Gotta love it. It didn't want to be 7, I guess. But now it's not giving me the read light. Oh, you know what? It's
Sometimes
probably...
the controller is issued SCSI guys.
Right. It didn't want to be beyond the hard drive, I guess. So let's try 68030.
It was just,
Yeah, this is more. Yeah, you're exactly right.
That would react to more faster.
Nice.
yeah, I had one of those. I believe I had one of these.
Man, I really just got to bring a laptop next time. This is very difficult to... I can't even post a message because this stupid video now is somehow overlaying on top of...
Have any of the other guys heard about that?
Oh, here we are. Good. Now it's taking its sweet time to do this, huh?
Go fast or slow?
The light still blinking?
Oh, no, it actually wasn't blinking this time at all anyway.
Down there, also,
I don't hear the floppy disk going either. Let me try turning it off. You can just disconnect this terminator thing in general anyway. Okay. Pop that back down there.
And back in the day, and money was still
Okay, so
PC.
Okay. Gotta love it.
these guys are.
So I guess we figured the monitor, I bought it was about $1,000.
Jump on them.
It was a lot less money.
Jump on that
About
wall.
1.2 on here.
That's
You
another
wanna
thing.
jump back.
That's one point
Jump
two.
there.
Because these were the older ones. That's why I said, yeah, you're exactly
Oh,
right.
hey, okay. Think of it again. There we go.
Interesting. Well, that's good to know if I ever come across one of these. I'll jump on that.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
Let's see. And the other people that talk about it,
There's nothing wrong with
there's
it.
a lot of different, yeah, there's a lot of different stories and stuff. People saying, yeah, I got them, whatever. And I was just like, that's the weirdest thing. But I guess it just makes, because of the, it's like a damn bird.
Yeah, it just hates me, I guess.
It's like, yeah.
Well, I'd say take the parity.
The thing that I like
Parity can be causing problems too.
is made of like a
My wife
better
did the exact same
plastic,
thing.
yellow.
All my other.
Blah, blah, blah.
You would take all the jumpers off, it'll be should make a unit 0.
Oh, here we go. It started to do something.
Did it? Oh, good.
I'm just not
Yep.
very good.
Oh,
It's
oh,
amazing at doing that. But I can never, mine come out kind of squatchy and
Yep.
I don't know.
Oh, wrong drive. Come on, cable, bring me back.
Ran out of time.
System 2.
That one, go.
Yeah.
Building all the
That
empty
was storage and all that. I screwed that up.
There, here we go.
Since it has the PCI,
BCMCI, yeah.
PCI slot, I tried to put a PC.
2091 pick.
PCIM card in it.
Will be 3, I guess.
No,
I think it's 3 this time.
I didn't know that.
Let's
I thought they were the same.
not do that, I guess, for the time being. Sure. Alright, let's see if we can find it.
How can you get it? And where did you see that?
One from New York, but I lived down there. I did like.
When did you
Hey, look at that. Okay, cool. Let's pick this. Okay. We'll keep this.
Yeah, already was down south.
Hey, you're trying to install blah, blah, blah.
I've run into so many people from
illegal copy.
Okay, weird.
It's like it was big.
And I wonder why that. Huh. Wonder what I did last time to put the CD-ROM drives on even. It's weird. CD 0. Oh, now the mouse won't move anymore, so that crashed it, I guess. Now it's
Something happened.
$1,000.
Guru Meditation. Who knows?
There was some guy.
I saw a small bit of an image there.
Mm-hmm.
That came in and was like,
I was meditating on this for a moment, I guess.
there's some people that just like,
That's another.
it's always funny because they go, stuff you don't know.
Well, that's weird.
Yeah.
And so it's like you be bringing in all the stuff that you want to sell.
Uh-oh.
I'm not gonna pay retail price.
Oh,
Exactly. And so
I guess I'll just reboot once again.
he still brought it in. He brought out $3,000.
Well, at least we got the drive showing.
Yeah. We got close. We just gotta remember it takes a moment to come up with this thing in there then.
Which, I mean, hey, I don't, I don't just keep money lying around and blow on stuff. So it's kind of spur of the moment. In theory, it's like the deal was like, if you want a lot of money, more money for it, go put it on me.
Yeah.
You know, and I told him that. I said, this is kind of wholesale. You know, what I can do without getting myself.
There you go.
I'd say trouble. Long divorce.
Sometimes you gotta be
Here, I
careful
can
when you
just
go
get
to
the
the
money from me,
That's not alligators waiting for you.
but you know.
Yawn vest. Alright, well then I wonder what other discs I've got in here that might represent CD drivers.
500, I had a 3000.
It's gotta be something.
I got a 3000 power. That thing was nice. I had that for a
That
short
would
time,
be
but
worth bucks today.
yeah, that was nice.
Oh yeah.
It was like a full tower.
Zoop.
Perfect.
What about all this? Oh yeah, here we go. This is the
Yeah, that thing was wicked. But that one I had a short time.
the old MCCC disc.
Oh, yeah.
He used to,
Man,
he used to run his company off Amiga. He was Amiga for that, but they used it for.
I guess it all got kind of jumbled up because I thought they were all in sequence with each other, but then I spotted that one just kind of out by itself.
programmed it all. And then they switched over to Mac.
It's a bunch of things just randomly. Here's the Aztec C. Amiga Kickstarter 1.1 network. Intro CAD.
The 3000s, they had it built in. That's what I thought was.
Huh.
Well, they had a VGA port.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, the chip on there that handles that.
Yeah, I know.
Here, let me see. System.
So it was built in. And then the 4000, they got rid of it again. I guess they expected you to get a graphics card.
There you go. Good.
All right, I'm just gonna.
Yeah, it's just that they had all this like gold. It was, if you read some of the stories about the decisions that were being made up there, there was one guy that I read the story about. Johnny probably remembers the name. Johnny Ollie, who was the guy that used to run Commodore that basically ran it to the ground?
That's him.
Yeah.
Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. That's, I was gonna say, there's a Muhammad, or there's an Ali, or there's something, maybe it's Muhammad, yeah, exactly. And so, yeah, no, I've got the same, yeah.
Baseball pointer, yeah.
So, but anyway, but you listen to the decisions that that guy made, it was.
Yeah, I wonder,
That is right, and even whenever.
how that ends up changing.
No, don't do this, whatever, he's just like,
This
this is what we're gonna do, and it's so frustrating, so like reading the history, I mean,
Sound
It was way ahead of its time.
oh, yeah.
Perfect sound. Deluxe music.
Yeah, there's a lot of creative type of software on here.
Graphics card, you know, and this is just.
Lattice, I guess. Oh yeah, the manuals with this chin on drive. Yeah, the cross DOS would probably be cool with the bridge board for sure. It's all these too. And just who knows. And I could have sworn that at one point I may have pulled out things that looked like they were going to be driver discs and put them aside, but then I couldn't find them in the spot where I thought they were. Deluxe everything you can think of, I guess.
I like the crack screens, you know, it's like.
Yeah. I was
See
just
if I
thinking about
recognize
those.
something that says,
I remember my friend said that I had used that he programmed something small and who was using the like,
Oh,
pirate
jeez.
down there?
there were several, everybody seemed to have come up with their
Worked
own.
perfect for the Amiga.
Right.
I don't know.
On the floppies with this low and flying around and
You
everything.
know, there used to be a shock when you ever get Amiga Basic, you look on there and see it's from Microsoft.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they probably,
Dr. T's.
68,000 Motorola, that's a tough assembly.
Hear a lot about that with
I
the
actually supposed to be.
Yeah.
Atari crowd, especially.
Yeah,
My first program.
they had a firm hold on music.
Yeah.
You know, well, that's what I'm a programmer by trade now. Anyway,
Okay.
assembly, I never really.
When we watched a show about Seinfeld,
Mm-hmm.
and the guy, all those little special sounds, they had the popping noises and stuff. The guy had an Atari ST generating all that.
Oh, geez. Interesting.
They're not up very long.
And it's
Oh, jeez.
not that great. I mean, the gameplay just doesn't hold up that well. It's okay.
AGA demo, print hardware utilities. What about this? Amiga disk software inside and out. Or disk drives, rather.
This Abacus software. Boy, that's.
Hey, Stephen, do they still have
Hmm.
is there, do they have the little store here still, or is it still out of order, or is there a water fountain, or?
Yeah, there's water fountains in the locked areas, kind of. I can guide you back over there. I wonder if there's actually something I could look up on Google about this Z-Tech
Oh, yeah, you go on there and look.
drive and see how to get it to work in the modern era.
What are you trying to get working?
If you're gonna make it,
The drivers for the CD drive.
get the hard one out of the way.
Oh.
Start right, we're faster.
Yeah, that's the trick, the CD-ROM, that's what I was telling him on mine, had to have some guy help me out, spend a lot of his time.
That's awesome, man.
Oh man, we're gonna do some shell trickery, huh?
Yeah, that's why my knowledge is shocking.
Okay.
CX drive, CX device. Yeah.
Shockingly very light.
DOS
He
drive.
just kind of stuff, he always had a.
Awesome. Hey, if you wanna try to beat that,
Always
score,
had
you're
this
always
lot
welcome
of
to.
stuff.
Okay.
Don't know who these people are. Stephen, what if you don't know who they are?
just ask them if they're members, what they're here for,
Okay.
and if they haven't been in, just have them sign one of the waivers on the kiosks.
Which I think Johnny needs to do.
I do.
Theoretically.
Yeah, theoretically.
Let's see.
Making any progress here?
Well, we got
Well-
it. We got it to show up. It now shows up. Let's see. DH0. Oh, wrong one.
We got DHO, huh?
DH0.
Mhm.
Oh. What did I hit? Uh-oh, caught something wrong. Transfer. All right. CD.
Hey, you want to try your hand at Project? Oh, wow.
0.
This is not the original keyboard, right?
No.
Didn't like
That was
DH0.
something else that I did during school.
Okay.
Good.
Oh,
I
That's
got
what we call
the,
T0.
keys out of the keyboard. I was showing what the 400 looked like.
You need to look back at the
info.
kind of main
The
screen.
one in the middle is kind of the one I just kind of hacked together.
It is.
RAM disk work system and system
You like the
2.0 with devs DOS drivers.
Oh,
There's just
underscore
three.
2.x. I wonder I can't find it.
Yeah.
Remembering keyboard, and I didn't have the right keyboard.
And
This
that
was
was
actually from
WD
I was testing out a internal
underscore
board.
2.x.
hmm
And so
Also known as System 2.0.
So, yeah.
Storage. Let's see who's got storage.
Oh, yeah.
Storage drive. So these are no.
Don't go there?
Oh wait, where's CD?
Right there.
Oh, there it is. CDO. That's my number one right there. I need that and
Don't worry, this is the
see,
warm-up
you need that
game.
CDO and that CDO.info.
Oh, yeah.
And the devs directory and the DOS drivers.
Hmm.
Let's see.
Trainer? Oh, yeah.
Let's use the
Well, they don't. It's kind of the honor system.
Yeah. You ever watch King of Kong?
King of Kong, yeah.
Remember the guy where the 2 years old they got accused of cheating and stuff?
So what did they find out about him anyway?
They took all. There's been drama since then.
Try it again, huh?
There's been drama since then, but I think they still got the shooter on all this stuff, so they ended up taking their titles and everything.
Such titles are funny. I mean, you know, to cheat on that, that's sad.
Yeah, that's.
Grab that turtle, you know?
Was this 800 XL one? Was it like a competitor with the C64 or something?
It was actually, well, eventually, yeah. It was actually a competitor with a big 20.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And so, that just shows you how powerful it was. It was a competitor to.
Would you like this chair?
Nah, I'm good, thanks.
C64 first had a lot more games available, but still, I think it was pretty respectable.
Excuse me,
Hey,
we're supposed to try to get to the galley to get our key fob. Is there a way we can get in
oh yeah, what you know, Steve?
Yeah, all right. Somebody hold this.
Sorry,
No worries.
Yeah. Got a live stream of repairing some
there?
ancient
Was this a
computer.
stop? Can I walk in on it?
No, it's a user group, computer user group.
Oh,
Yeah, and I'm not a member here, so this guy's the member. I'm the member.
Yeah. Okay, good. Thank you. Got it.
Let's see. Devs directory. Let's see.
What is going on here?
Oh, you went down at the high score? That's hilarious.
I've never seen that done.
Yeah, we
I never, yeah.
That's cool.
C.
Hey, I'd be like, if we're in the arcade, and I would have
Jump down to the next
Two.
one.
I'd take my quarter and put it up on foot back.
Devs.
Wow.
What do I do? Go off the screen?
DOS.
I like to show you.
Drivers.
Remember, you jump, don't jump on the mouse, you jump on everything.
Yeah.
Very cool.
You see your breaker of it now. That's right there.
Oh, that's the female, right? This thing was not very.
CP0 for
Oh, man, Roger was
So did I type
so
it
wrong.
wrong?
in many
Yes, I
ways.
did.
A lot of music, you know, like.
Turn it in, then put it in 0.
Actually came from an anime, and they did not get the rights to use it.
0.
Oh, I didn't know.
No, it's not a
I didn't know
zero.
that's all.
0.
Did you need a colon? CD0 colon?
No, because the file is now. We're copying just the
Okay.
file.
We just left that out.
Okay.
Now it's over there. Now we'll do the
Let me ask you a question.
icon.
What are all these shadows or something going across there?
I think it's just a strange refresh rate on the monitor that it's
Okay,
picking up on.
okay.
Yeah, it's seeing the scan lines going by.
Yep.
Whenever we worked on a Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, we couldn't
Let me
kick
see.
off because we didn't have the song. Because we couldn't get the rights to the song.
Oh, dang.
You can go backwards too, you know, but yeah, it's like, how can you have the hearing and not have the song? It's like, we couldn't get the rights to it, or it's too expensive or something.
Yeah, I had to, and yes, the Rudolph song was like from the 40s.
All right, now we got that.
Vibration and video and stuff.
So was it actually a game based on?
I'd say it, but now we should reboot on this.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was just, it was the.
Time to reboot anyway.
Well, that's good. It was just too short.
Okay, 68030. So what are we punched out? Are we going to look for a new icon?
Yeah, well, I copied the CDO drive over to the dev's DOS driver directory, so that it will mount the CDO
Mhm.
if the rest of that stuff was done correctly. It was all sorts of-
Is that what it is? I guess.
I might go in there and type to see what, I just realized now I should have checked the icon to see what
Try to see if you can get out of here soon.
device
Running out of time.
it is set
Oh, is there a
for.
time?
Oh, yes.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, there it
It's
is.
set for the right one, it should
I
mount.
never noticed that. I was wondering, I thought, oh, yeah, the snakes.
Oh, yeah, the snake action.
Two of them.
More fun.
This brings back memories.
You can pop over there and check out the game if you want.
Perfect. Well done, well done.
Yeah, you can go back.
If they're still playing Frogger, they're trying to beat my
Oh yeah, I see.
semi-high score that I think
Oh, they
I
brought an Atari out here, a 600, an 800.
Yeah,
That was Dr. Clue, huh?
All right.
yes.
Nice, okay.
Yeah, you wanna give it a shot?
Interesting. Okay, so I don't see a new icon for the CD drive here, unfortunately.
Alright, so how do you start a new game?
Okay, hit the start button, the yellow one.
Where are we looking? You want me to go to a prompt?
Yeah, I guess that system 2 must be it. I hope. It's in the dev's directory.
Okay.
That's where I hope it is. You got it right there. You can just check that one if you want. So you write that, see that CDO there? We'll just check
Oh,
it.
this one? Okay.
Just check it. Do the information thing where you.
Oh, that froze.
I wasn't used to
It froze?
I forgot how.
Yeah, that's the same thing it did a while back.
Unpopulated 2000.
Or has it changed to a weird, weird mode?
Oh, yeah, yeah. I picked up one from El Central College.
Hmm.
One time. With a toaster.
You know, restart it, I guess.
Yeah, I powered it up a few times. I didn't do very much with that toaster, but it was kind of neat.
Yeah, it's so kind of gimmicky, you know, not really, you know. It's hard to do much with unless you have a really use for it.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm sure they probably have full classes on.
Oh!
Oh, yeah, good. There you go, perfect.
It's really funny. Ned, did you want to try anything of yours in particular?
No,
No? Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of
That
weird.
releases the control.
Yeah, so I was like, what? What's going on? Did it lock up?
It was something great to show, but I forgot to bring the darn power supply.
Oh, man.
Hey, Johnny, I almost did the same thing with these guys. I feel your pain, I really do.
Yeah. I was sitting there as I was leaving thinking, I'm forgetting something. I can't figure it out. What am I forgetting?
yeah.
I got over here and someone said power. I was like,
All right, all right.
Yep.
power supply.
Dang.
Let me ask you a question, Johnny.
Huh?
After Mark showed me the other thing for setting my screen resolution on my Pi 4 at home, it came back to life, and you know it's kind of working, but there's something wrong with the video that I don't quite understand. It's like all of the, you know, the text on the screen, etc. It's like having a slight,
I'll leave this to you. Is there some special
kind of has a slight shadow to it or something.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know what how to get rid of that, because it wasn't there before, and
Yeah, see, it's extra SCSI device, so that's right. So we're right there.
and the unit is supposed to be 2.
Yep.
Okay.
Red flag, yes. Nice save.
Yeah, one of us running the camera, another one doing the vertical hold. And then you have the technical wizard handling the driver.
How many Amiga people does it take to get a CD-ROM drive working?
It's still, you know, they locked up the controls and then let go, and I wasn't prepared.
Yeah, I think I got it set.
Yeah, let's see. That's right. Now we should get
Is it flashing any lights? I don't see it flashing the lights.
Is it? You got a disc in it?
No.
Oh, okay. Let's
Pop
try it.
one in there if you want.
Yeah, how you knew I was thinking.
No, it's not a 0.
Keep it in.
We have 11 people watching the stream now. Looks like one of them is me.
Yeah, I was a minute ago, it was me too, Steve. I was like, hey.
Still, 11 people's a
Seal
good
not
turnout, I think. Just say hi to everybody.
Oh, there's the phone.
So list on the chat on this stream where y'all are from. Saw one guy come from Odessa, Ukraine. That was furthest I've seen for sure.
Yeah, that's on the south.
Yeah.
Your coast.
Nice.
Not looking
Too much.
Mount CD0.
This is his drive.
Let's go.
This is his drive booted, not your drive.
My drive is still in the machine over there.
Okay.
Yeah, my hard drive is this one.
Guess we couldn't use yours because we need 3.1 ROMs.
Let's see, is there anything in the storage folder?
No, I
Asked
didn't see a
Mark
storage
Siddle.
folder. That's why I was
Didn't-
looking for a while ago.
Okay, there is no storage folder in sight.
Mm-mm.
And then, let's see.
Okay, is there a CD-ROM in the drive?
No, not yet. You can pull it in.
Okay, well,
Oh, hey, floppy deep dive. I didn't realize that.
I was going to
I
say,
thought you were in Boston or something like that.
I was going to say, I mean, if you don't have a floppy in the floppy drive, you can't mount the floppy drive, can you? Don't you need a?
It's all about the number.
Cool, we're popping a CD in the drive and we're going to see what happens.
So I was just trying to get the mount the physical drive so that it would.
Try doing an info and see what happens. See if CD0 shows
Oh,
up,
cool.
or CD0 and the name of the file shows up or something.
Yeah, there's nothing.
Okay, CD0 does not show up, so
So close.
why doesn't?
I'm thinking there's a command that goes in the start secrets.
That thing right there, I've never seen it before. Did you see it? It was swimming by.
Uh,
I think it's like a beaver or something. Yeah, that guy right there. Yeah.
Oh, I've never seen that either.
Yeah.
It tells you to use. The C-ROM draw is a bit of a pain. We got a way of looking at.
As you see at the top, there are a little more.
I bet you if we could look, if we had a way of looking at your hard drive,
One comes our way.
you can see what the,
Okay, got it. There we go.
which one you were
Oh, look at
using.
that.
yeah.
You just copy them all over here to here, up to this hard drive.
Well, can we just hang my
So far, that
hard drive on one of these other ribbon cables here and boot up?
Probably. Unless you use some 3.9 based format, like SFS and FFS.
I probably am using FFS.
Okay. Is there a time to be out of here?
No, I mean, I don't have to leave here at 4 o'clock, but my wife will be mad if I don't.
You got 5 minutes.
My wife will probably be mad if I don't leave in the next half an hour or 45 minutes or so. But
All right, well, be sure.
I'm not going to be going out to dinner or anything, so don't worry about me if we were thinking about that.
Ah.
Oh, yeah, there you go. I expect you to be done for a while.
Nice. Cool. So we got Fort Worth, we got Seattle, we got Chicago. It's a good mixture. We got a couple of other people from DFW that might come out next time.
There's no storage directory at all.
I bet you better than my slow progress score.
Got everything we need, but no storage
Yeah, I like
directory.
that, I like the fact that, you
Mm.
know, like pretty well.
Shit, I'm wondering.
If it's competitive with Big 20, you know?
There's look at the depth.
And there we go.
Here's a stop.
Mhm.
Nice. The weight and the keyboard and everything.
There's Corey,
48K RAM with the onboard. But if you look at the other one, the same is all populated. And
Can you put these in any order, or are you expecting them in a certain order?
actually, those other three are all identical. So these are all 16K, 16K, 16K. And that's the onboard itself. So this is, you know, this. Oh, okay. So what they did, and what I did 8 years ago, and never snowed.
I keep wondering if the CDX device is what we should be using.
Have you looked in DOS drivers?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. We'll see. CD, DOS,
Okay.
yeah, that's where I copied that one.
Okay, okay.
You see it's in there.
But this is actually got the
Okay.
spot for this now Unix, so it actually goes past its 48K top.
Huh.
And actually have the, you know, the 64K.
I don't know nothing about that CDX device.
These guys.
It almost seems like that should, maybe that's what we should be using. Since he's using that software to bring up everything.
Well, the drivers, we can make it a Colleen, as they call it.
Huh.
This was, that one was Protein Colleen. So that's why they call it a culture. And the OSs were OSA or B. Came out. So usually what I do is I just kind of move that Excel to the left, you can move it. And I run it about 576K for memory. And
Are there certain reasons why you want to do that, like?
not work.
Got too much RAM and stuff?
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
And so that's why I don't run it every day, you know, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I run, so you gotta run the stuff that just wants to, it doesn't work with the RAM expansion sometimes.
Can you,
Most of them work with the RAM.
can I relinquish control of this to you for, let me check something.
Okay.
I have no experience with the Atari computers at all.
Let me look on my
Except for, I know a little bit about the 1040 and the 520.
I have under UAE,
Yeah, those are good.
OS 39 there.
Hmm.
Probably complete with what I copied from.
I've never seen this before. When
I was growing up, have a CD
my
ROM
friends had
Ah, nice.
XL, black and white ones. Did they also have the same files thing, or?
Pretty close. So this one came out in 79, and then
But the 800.
Step over here.
I thought the 400 came, okay.
yeah, basically these two were, you know, they were the ones that came out in 79.
79.
Oh my.
And then they had the 1200, and then they had the 800 XL.
When were you
600.
born, Stephen?
86.
And so
All this stuff is
81-ish
older
was
than
when
I
the
am.
800 XL came out.
I was born in
And
73.
they basically
so-
ran the same
Nice.
things. It's just that these guys, for the most part, like the 800 could be expanded to 48, and the 800 XL.
This has turned into like a retro computing
Yeah.
meetup.
Yeah, exactly.
They had
I mean, that.
64K.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was the competitor to Commodore 64.
Yeah, I mean, they kind of more geared that for the 64 for sure, because, you know, had the same memory, you know, level, and had, you know,
a few things beefed up. It was basically this, just a little enhanced. Is really what it was. And for everybody on the feed, this is basically my snow project a few weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
This was the 400, which I had when I was a kid.
Wow.
That's the 800. That's the way they look in a stock condition.
Mm-hmm.
And like I was explaining to Dave and to Chris, basically what we have here is this is a parts 800 that I put together 8 years ago to add this incognito board. It requires a little bit of soldering. But basically it gives it a RAM board that you can run a compact flash with. This has like a little compact flash drive.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll run multiple operating systems.
Huh, like what?
It can run at stock 800, 800 XL, and it can go through very memory modes like 16K all the way up to 1 meg of RAM.
Wow.
And so
I didn't realize there were different OSs for this.
Oh, yeah.
Or just in general at all.
Well, yeah, pretty much it was like what it came with. And it would it can emulate or basically be an 800 XL. It could be a whole lot of different upgrades that are currently possible for the 8-bit with this one board. So, kind of fun. That's what I added 8 years ago. And since it was a parts machine, I had the parts for an 800, but I didn't have the keyboard, like, touch type keyboard like that one has. I did have a 400, couple of 400 keyboards, so I hacked it to work.
Nice.
And then what I did during the snow days a few days ago, a few weeks ago, was I just made this look a little bit better as far as aesthetically, raised it up a little bit, made it more stable, and just kind of improved it. And of course, many people are like, "Why would you put a 400 keyboard on an 800?" Yeah, electrical tape.
Yep.
I just kind of touched it up a little bit. So that's basically what I did a few weeks ago.
Interesting. I mean, hey, if you didn't have a keyboard and it works, and it's good.
And I kind of grew up with this one. Learned how to type on it. And of course, it's tech.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's responsive for what it is. And the keys are raised just a little bit. So you kind of has that feel to it. So I kind of like it. I thought it was very retro and also very good in the fact that you can't get crumbs in it.
Right. It does give you that retro vibe, and yeah, you're not going to get all the junk like you would in this one.
Yeah. Well, that's a great keyboard. I thought about buying one for this one, but I was like, I think I'll just go with what I like. And
it's kind of funny. It feels a lot like the ST keyboards, frankly.
Right? Yeah, very much like. That one's.
I got it for you.
Should be a cherry.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, let's find out.
All right. Later.
What are these cars? What are they?
There's the icon.
Hey, wow. Okay, brilliant.
I had to manually mount it.
Okay.
So which means you actually issue that command into the user startup or startup sequence, so that every time it boots up, it would
I remember.
be there, and then you put a disk in.
Where those drivers that he said that came with? Where did you get those? Or what is it?
That CDX, I used that CDX driver. I noticed it was sitting there, and I was like, I'm going to try that. So I mounted it, and boom.
Is that just something that you should be able to find or something? The reason I'm going to have to go through this same thing. They should come to the next meeting.
You bring yours, yeah. So what is the whole sequence of commands? I guess why don't you run me through that real fast? And frankly, why don't we get this on the lower video mode so we can see it big? It shows up on the screen good.
Yeah, I need to do that. Let me show you the commands.
Real fast, let's jump it into the higher resolution, or the lower resolution.
Okay. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm going to put this
But there's the command I use.
kind of over to back
That's
here.
one you're going to have to put into the
Press.
startup sequence, evidently.
So we're going to go screen mode, the lower one. Okay. Oh, jeez. I don't like that idea. Well, no, we'll just not mess with it, I guess.
That's you got to close those windows. That's what it is.
Oh, does these?
Yeah, close all the windows up, and because it's waiting for one of them to close.
Okay.
That's what that means.
So just I'll do this and then this. And then I don't have to do the DOS thing, do I?
I hope not.
Let's-
see here.
It probably wants me to. Forget it.
I can write it down for you if you want.
Okay. I'll just try to get up real close to it and video it. Okay, so let's see what we've got.
Here's the command I used.
Hold on.
When I did that, it popped right up.
The command is mount CD0 from dev CD0, right?
Uh-huh.
They're kind of in the middle. Okay, cool. Mount CD0 from dev CD0. Okay, cool.
Because if you look at the devs directory, there's a little thing there, and I thought, I wonder if that's the one that would make it dump.
Yeah. My goodness. This looks really different on this screen than it does in person. It looks slightly nicer in person, I'll have to admit. Okay, cool. So then when you did CD devs, you saw that there was a CD0 in there. Okay, gotcha. And there that is up here.
7 years old.
The CD devs,
Which, hey, that would have been probably the perfect time.
and then CD0. On the mount, CD0 from dev CD0, and then that pops up with
Yeah,
the display.
See how it's lowercase c and d?
Yeah.
That's the one. That's how I entered it. See, lowercase, because it was that file. So I said, let me just try and mount that. More.
Yeah. Popped right up. Cool. Well, good. Then thank you for that, I guess. Ned, we should get your card back together then with your own drive.
Me with my older brother, whenever he used to do the same thing. That's how we got
Actually, you know, why don't we see just kind of how this goes real fast? So, let's kind of, I guess I can close this, right?
Yeah, if you want. Yeah.
Okay, I'll close that out.
I would suggest you click on that and see what happens.
Yeah, definitely. So let's make sure it doesn't freeze. Looks like it's not freezing. All right, which one do I want, I wonder?
Let's try the read me and see if it will read a file or something.
Yeah, it reads. Yay.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they're great. I mean, I'm still.
More, page down. Okay, there we go.
This is the toaster. Okay. Yeah.
Space, next page, okay.
Back in them for $800.
Gotta love the... Yep. Hey.
Sorry, buddy. You want me to take over that or something? This lady-
Sure. Yeah, go ahead and... why don't you see, like, if you can click on the 4.2 down here and see if it actually does anything?
Okay.
That could be interesting. Kind of go through that. Of course, I might want the card in there.
Okay.
In which case, let's just make sure to have that kind of up a bit more. And there you go.
Oh.
Yeah. Make sure it's showing good.
All right. Sorry, I just didn't know what to tell her. What does it want me to do? Something in here?
Just start. As soon as you start the song. There's a start toaster. I guess maybe that's it.
Start toaster. Oh.
And it's not as easy to get to.
Please insert. Yeah.
Toaster disk and drive. I don't know what that's going to be.
It's looking for something called toaster. A disk.
Which is kind of surprising. It's like
This
the point of
disk
a.
that's in here is called V14_3.
A game machine. Now, you can play cartridges on it.
Okay.
So
So
at least
we
we don't
can't.
see the drive.
Play all the cartridge games.
Did we try again?
And,
Oh, it's looking for the toaster drawer. This is, it must be an install disk for the update.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what we're looking for, is toaster install.
I wonder why it even needs that. Because it's already been installed, right?
Yeah, he hadn't done anything yet.
Oh.
Because he hadn't had a CD-ROM drive working yet.
Oh, okay. Is it a... What disc is this? The... Oh, it's not in here.
Yeah, he took it out. Yeah.
Is it underneath this? One of these?
yeah. I had one friend.
I'm sitting there shaking the camera. Stuff like this. So it's looking for a disc or
Where did this
what?
go?
Oh, what happened? What?
Where,
Where did
I
this
just didn't know
go?
what kind of disc it was or what.
Oh, so where did the whole video toaster disc go? It just like disappeared.
This is up inside there, stuck in there or something. Stuck on the spindle.
Oh no, that'd be wild. Well, let's find out, I guess.
I didn't take it out.
Was it closed or?
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
let's go start the toaster.
Okay,
and
so
then
it closed.
a direct
Well, is it you sure?
toaster.
I mean,
So it just ate my disc.
are you sure it's in there?
Oh, but
Well, we don't know where else it would be.
Yeah.
let's see how I can open it.
Yeah, I call up local BBSs, local board systems.
Yeah, it's in there.
Oh wow!
Oh dear.
It's actually in there. You can see it from here. I'll grab that from you.
Oh, yeah.
And so,
Get out of the drawer.
can you see right there in the middle?
Do you want me to
Let me
lift
zoom
it
in
up
on
and try
this.
and
Shake it.
not
See
only
the
shake
CD
it,
drive.
careful
The
with
CD
it.
is
You
stuck
want
in the
to-
drive.
You want to lift it up and see if it'll fall out?
Ah,
See the
sure.
light reflecting off the disc. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's going to have to be unplugged.
Probably, huh?
But at least you know where it is.
Nah.
So you don't know
I've
somebody's,
never seen that before.
nobody's
funny.
stealing discs around here.
Mm-mm.
So was it a video toaster disc, like an install disc? Because I've
Yeah.
got thousands of floppies.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like
I
45.
bet you.
Yeah, I downloaded the
The
disc
way this
image
works,
for
you got a
it.
clamp that comes down with foam rubber. I bet you anything that foam rubber is stuck to that disc. And when
I
it raised
see.
up, it looked the disc up above it.
Ah, bummer. Well, then that's
But you know
That'd
what
be bad.
You know what he should be able to do? Since it's just a standard SCSI drive, he should be able to use any drive he's got to make that work.
Yeah.
yeah, theoretically any of the other ones. So
We'll have to take this cover off.
maybe, yeah, it's possible we could take the cover off, unstick it.
It looks like it's 2 screws here and 2 screws there.
Mm-hmm. They have a bunch of other ones too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, they're kind of good old times. that
Strange, huh?
You just do a little more.
I've had it like spin, and then the disc just smash, just
Oh,
like
no.
shatter.
Ah,
And then I'm
gross.
like,
When you close it, it starts reading the disc.
Mm-hmm. It's actually working reading the
Yeah,
disc?
it's reading it. Yeah, 'cause we got the read me up, it was reading it, and we tried to stall, and it asked for a directory called toaster.
That's so weird.
So I got a landline, so.
Oh, there's all this stuff.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that was looking,
More difficult things.
it was looking for a toaster directory to put it in.
Oh man.
Because we clicked on this one here, it says start toaster.
Mm-hmm.
Good old landline, all right, and they're a little more costly, but not much. But-
Yep.
So there's BBSs out there. that-
Program
It's
not
spinning- it's spinning
found.
like crazy, no?
Mhm.
You can actually telnet to them.
yeah, I was gonna say people usually use Telnet because I've got landline at my house.
Library failed. Open the library failed.
Yeah, it's looking for, must be an update
They
disc.
want you to do VoIP.
Please insert volume toaster in any drive.
So I
Okay,
was
bummer.
Like Telnet or something, but I don't know.
I could probably get it to work, you can do it by
There's
going in
only-
the RAMs,
I used to
create
play
a directory
football
called
online
toaster and
games,
assign it to it.
That was about it.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm guessing that's going to have to involve a workaround like that.
Really?
And, yeah.
Or just kind of copies the things to itself. Now let's see. Is there like
Telnet BBS list?
Yeah.
There's actually a
And you
list.
can
Yeah, reading the disc fine.
Mm-hmm. It's just stuck in the
Stuck
top.
that- I bet you anything, it's stuck to that foam piece that holds it down.
That's funny.
The foam is deteriorated.
Yeah.
Current Amiga BBSs.
Check the software. It's probably going to fail too, I guess.
Pretty fun.
Oh yeah, it's definitely spinning.
Iron Gate.
System request is write protected. Okay.
Yeah, CD-ROM drives are.
Of course.
That was a neat thing.
Hmm.
So, yeah, let's see if I can pull up.
Oh brother, how many of this is it going to give me now?
Hey, what's your opinion on Raspberry Pi with the Amiga?
Alright, so I wonder then if I need to just copy all this junk to my hard drive then. Set up a new volume on the hard drive, copy the whole CD to it. And that might be the
If
answer.
you want, yeah, you can do that, yeah.
That must be what I'm supposed to do, because it's looking an awful lot like.
Just make sure it's a directory that's, hopefully it's similar way this disk does, because all you're doing is starting to install it and stuff.
Mhm.
And sometimes that helps.
Well, cool.
You get, real things. You can play with it on the emulator.
So then how would I make, I guess, a new partition
You know,
off this? I got work system 2.0.
There's utilities. out
Yeah,
there.
drawer.
faster speed than
Open up work.
Okay.
on hardware. And then get everything kind of set up the way you like it, and then bring it over to the real thing.
Click on the
Do
right.
all the
Make
right
sure that's
settings
that, right click,
and get it going that way.
Over
So
one.
I would say,
Window, new drawer.
Drawer.
Okay.
There you go.
not as
Cool.
per se.
and name it what you want.
What you want.
We'll just call it toaster, I
That's
guess.
what I would say about like Raspberry Pis and emulators and things like that.
Now-
I use emulators all the time for.
Is that going to make me a volume?
That's right there. See right there?
Okay. So I just drag this over here?
Well,
But it's kind of not the same. as-
No, you can't drag it there because
Okay.
it's inside of work.
Yeah.
It's a directory inside of the work.
you'd have to have another partition on the hard drive or something if you want to do that.
Mm-hmm. I see.
Something about
Just
it.
that window shows you drives.
Uh-huh.
There, that's a good way to.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of asking about
You should
because...
now be able to drag toaster
Oh, this into there. Oh, oh dang. Made a clunk, didn't it? Sounded like it tried to eject itself. Okay, let's drag that there.
It's definitely.
And now it's spinning that up.
A lot of it's kind of a tactile experience.
Yeah.
And of course, it's not going to give you a progress bar, is it?
Joystick or
No,
The later versions do it.
I bet.
yeah.
much better.
But at this point, we're just going to have to
We could have
click on this and watch it go.
typed it like copy CDO.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
That, and then you would have, you could see what the file's going to
Yeah, the whole thing. Mm-hmm.
And, you know,
Yeah, because from here it's going to
If you were
be...
to open up another, a CLI or something,
Mm-hmm.
But you're
you could
right.
do an info
It's kind
on,
of fun to
The directory.
Like these guys get
and you
something
could
figured
see
out. I don't know.
the
It's-
disk
it's-
space
these whole
slowly
machines
being
are challenged to get
consumed.
working sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, Archon. That's one of the-
Oh, you know what? We can see this going down anyway, too.
Actually played.
See that increasing.
And it was black and white. It was like chess type things. Except it was
Oh, my God.
an action
You
game.
can't be
It had
more
nothing to
than
do
what,
with, you know,
about 700 megabytes.
Right.
It's a good game.
oh yeah, so they had.
You see like 2 megs going at a time.
Mm-hmm.
469,
It was because
Oh, boy.
459.
Yeah, watch our megabyte counter slowly tick down here. 457.
Mm-hmm.
computer was so good at this game though.
That's amazing. That
55.
disk is stuck in there and it's still working.
Mm-hmm.
It's hilarious. Some of the
No, it went back up.
Oh, really?
No, it's 449. It's still going down.
Yeah, it's going down.
Stupid good.
well, they all have like special like
447.
ways to act, and some of them are just like worthless, and they just get their ass kicked just immediately. But some of them are like overpowered. I'm trying to remember like
67.
Probably the.
Also, you see the other one going up.
like those are all the
Mhm.
ones.
The
Yeah, like
use
the
code
pawns.
going up.
Trying to.
There you go, so the Valkyrie, they can fly a little bit.
Oh boy, it's getting popular here now, isn't it?
I think we just closed the door.
Look, he's gonna teleport somebody. Ah,
Here we go.
so Valkyrie, this is-
Oh yeah, the guy from Chicago might drive down and visit us.
Yeah.
Yeah, well definitely. You should drive down.
There we go.
Visit us, there's computer reset as well. Not that there's Amiga stuff there, but you can
Yeah,
have pretty much anything PC related you want.
this is fun to kind of watch.
And then yeah, Floppy Deep Dive is looking for an A500 or 1200 to add to his
They
collection.
roll onto a
Or her, I guess.
knight.
Then
Knight basically has a sword and the.
Mark said the club has an A500 that was picked up from a former member about a year ago,
and you just-
along with Amiga and C64 128 hardware and software.
Yeah.
I know of somebody that has an Amiga 1 for sale,
Oh yeah, okay.
Kid Woolridge.
Okay.
Fight the computer?
The Amiga 1, huh?
Yes, it's a micro A1C.
Mhm. That is what I thought. Thank you.
It is.
Is this 106?
Because he bought it from me.
Oh gosh.
Just copy that disk, you know, stuck in there. It's not copy, right? Read from there.
We need to go back through them in again, Stephen, or what we do.
Yeah, I guess it wouldn't be the worst idea.
All right, now you are all these guys.
Yeah, I'm just kind of like, yeah, any questions? What do these people do when no one's here?
Well, they just have to sit out in the cold, I guess. Because I can imagine there's not a lot of people here, like at any given time.
Basically what you got. So, all these guys are melee. They basically swing a club or a sword, okay?
Well, I've done it
These are all
3 times
close
already,
range guys.
and
These guys
it's kind of like
are,
what they
you know,
can do whenever I'm not
archers.
here.
I mean, pretty much the one on the opposite side is kind of their equal, right? Spellcasters, basically, two ways you can win: kill everybody or take over for 5 power points. And the spellcasters you can click on. You've got various spells.
You're going down.
To teleport, heal, you know. I'll let you, do that.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, this image doesn't take anywhere near the whole disc.
Right here, very fast, and they can shoot very fast, don't have any strength. And the trolls and goblins they're slow, but they have
But-
lots of strength and do lots of damage.
Oh. Yeah, I think we
There
do.
you go.
You know, it's going to be
I
551.
love the hell out of those games.
I think this started out at like,
There you go. And remember that you're a light.
was it
curve.
80 or something?
The lighter the square is, the more power you have. Oh, I never knew that. Oh, all right, be careful of him. What is it? Not immediately.
Now I'm wondering if there's going to be enough. There might be just barely not enough space on this drive to do.
No, it's okay.
The copy over.
Into a tree.
Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't.
That's okay.
Might have to beef up my scuzziness.
Basically what happened was, all right, cool. I remember this guy's very fast, so just be careful with him. There we go.
Quick, start deleting stuff right now.
Yeah, no kidding. This final writer thing, what is that?
It's a word processor.
Oh, you're the genius.
Yeah, I gathered as much. I don't see myself ever printing anything off of this.
You lose him.
But you can
It was a good one, though.
Mhm.
Circle
Yep.
things, the PowerPoints, 5 PowerPoints, if you have them, you basically win the game.
Blockout.
Blockout, that was a game.
Yeah, that was a game.
Nice.
There was a little panel and you go up and knocking blocks out.
Oh yeah. For sure, a little breakout thing then, huh?
Yeah.
You're relearning these
Wonder if I can run that while this actually copies.
Now, what you may want to do is take your guys.
It certainly has enough power.
Putting them on the white
Mhm.
space so that
Does not want to let me click on it during this time though.
There you go. And if you find
Doesn't want me let me click on anything.
Busy pointer. That's strange that the
move this guy
busy
line
pointer
out,
took
move
the.
the,
Mhm.
He's a ground one. So we need to move this
Hmm.
unite on out and then move the unicorn. Move that there.
All right, well, click in that window there, just anywhere in that window. Whatever.
Now
Yeah,
you
it's
can
still
move that
busy.
unicorn
Yep, still
on
busy.
out to that right square. Now he's a lot safer.
Hmm.
And we're gonna summon-
Yeah, it's weird how the monitor image looks fairly stable
has a little radius.
on the phone, except for
So
this
when it explodes,
strange effect of the scanline
All that
stuff. But
adjustable,
then,
then we finally hit the right spot.
uh-huh. But then out here, when you're looking at it in person, it looks like it's all jumbly.
Mhm.
Now we can see the scan
We're
lines a
definitely
little bit
doing the
too.
high res.
Mm-hmm.
all right. You gotta be aggressive with this one. Just trying to hit. Okay. Wait till he fires.
Basically, I'm calling that high res.
Yeah.
At the time.
640 by 400.
I forgot how difficult this game was.
Yeah, I wonder
What you may want to do is move
what's the speed of this CD-ROM drive. It must not be too bad because it's a 98 drive.
Now, cool thing is you both have swords. So you can go and at least do some damage to them.
Yeah, I had a really good DVD player. I really liked it. I went to use it here not too long ago, and it was the same problem. That foam
Mm-hmm.
it deteriorated and it just glued itself to the disc while I was watching it.
Oh, dang.
There you go. Cool.
Hmm.
You look down at the white squares. Oh, great.
So 348
Wizard versus wizard.
and 164 is about 552, isn't it? So yeah, that's just a megabyte more than this is, and with the stuff that's already there. We might just want to abort this and save the time, 'cause I don't think it's going to quite work.
Gosh, that is a great move.
Ooh, yeah, you're right. That is really close.
You got it!
Mhm.
First one, finally.
Yeah, since it's not letting me move anything else off of this in the meantime.
That's strange. I don't understand
That
that.
was a shapeshifter.
Well, it might be the same reason, only lets me have 8 megs of memory.
But that's always a cool move, especially when
Because that's unfortunate. You'd think that it'll let me have more.
you've got like a knife or something.
But I guess,
Basically, it's that eight and one thing.
mhm.
Hey, where's Howard?
I hope he's home. You trying to give me nightmares?
Oh no.
Okay, if you got a white spot,
Oh, so it's all those,
you know, everything's getting lighter now, right?
Yeah,
So,
let me watch the screen.
No.
The,
Get your Valkyrie.
all those emails that I get, and I'm just like, I don't know how to respond.
I know.
I'm just not gonna respond.
I think everybody's in the same boat.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be for a while.
I mean,
And him asking, hey, can someone go over and get me and take me over?
Oh, yeah, that was just
Oh, I'm sorry, you're in the wrong direction.
Mhm.
like, whichever way it is, it's the wrong direction.
Yikes.
Oh, man.
You know what, I mean, in this hobby, and just computers in general, you run into all kinds of characters. I'm a character myself.
Mhm.
But it's just like, that's just one of those where I just don't know what to do, I don't know
I
how
try to
to.
bait them, right? So
You know,
all
and
I
it's hard
try
to
to
make
make
sense
where they are,
sometimes.
because they have a tendency to come down, right? And try to make it to where
I'll probably just let this run overnight or something.
you don't want to be so far down that they'll
Let's see what we got.
But you want to be just right
I
about
think your
here.
first problem though is you
That way they
need
come down and you
some
can shoot.
new ROMs for the
Wait,
2091.
whatever,
True.
I guess it might be a drive. The other guys, are they not Mark? Okay.
That's all right.
Is it Mark?
That's all right.
Yeah, Mark is on here actually right
Oh,
now.
nice. I haven't seen those guys in forever.
Yep.
So,
He doesn't want to come until he gets his shot.
Yeah, he said he's getting his shot like next month, and so he should be here shortly, I think.
here.
So that'd be cool.
We got an impressive array of stuff today.
We did. We really brought it
Well,
out.
I planned a little bit. Usually I'm like, oh yeah, it's tomorrow or
Mhm.
something, or, you know, or I'm an hour late already.
Mhm.
Valkyrie, one of these two squares.
I tried to plan a little bit.
Ugh. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have this thing stop.
That's all right. I'll try and see if we can take it out more.
I think ejecting the disk is gonna make it stop.
Yeah, but we can hit cancel up there.
Eject.
Cancel, cancel, cancel. Nope, sorry. Not doing that. Bye. I just want the hard drive to not be. Yeah, let's do it. Cool. Well, what's it doing now? No, great.
For my 1200.
I hope this doesn't take forever. 'Cause the point was to get the hard drive to stop doing anything so we could just go.
Version, but it's like I was confused. I was like 3.1.4, and I was in there like, it's like
That's wild. That's so funny. It's stuck there. Oh boy.
Will Control C do anything or anything like
The
that?
Control C, let's find out.
you find that stuff out because I'm just so behind it. I didn't know. So I found some of this out by going to Hyperion website a little bit. But I was like, I wanted some of. I was like, okay, let's get this ROM and let's.
What if we just did a soft
I was
reboot?
a little irritated about it. It's like I'm gonna have to. Which I guess it makes sense, but that's like I'm gonna have
Finger
to order
reboot?
Yeah.
one for each one of my computers, and I've got
It's not gonna mess the hard drive up though, is it?
3,000, a 4,000, and a 12,000.
Johnny?
And it's like I'm going to order 5 different ROMs.
Take them down.
Hopefully it'll gracefully shut down the the writes that are going on or whatever it's doing. So the numbers aren't changing.
Gracefully cancel this.
Yeah, I know, that's what it's multitasking, it should be able to click anywhere and get that busy thing going.
Or with this troll. Or with it.
Yeah, because at this
What we
point.
can do is we can go control Amiga and
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's about time for that.
We used to call that the three finger salute.
Control Amiga.
There we go. Now we know.
That's it.
All right, then we can get ourselves back in action. Can run this on my own time. Meanwhile, they're playing it's some different game over there.
We're playing Archon,
Hmm.
old school game. One of the first I played on the IBM PC.
Dang. Are you doing 2-player or 1-player?
It's either.
Okay.
It's kind of the chessboard layout, but it's different takes on different creatures and stuff. It's kind of an action game.
choose the item and they come up and they fight each other.
Oh no. Now it's stuck in between.
Some of them
Oh
are
geez.
vastly overpowered than
That's the
others.
thing you learn about the computer, is they can be big and come down pretty easily. And they'll run right into your shop.
That never came up from me, but I was
Let's try this.
No, it came up from me.
I think it was for the Amiga.
Yeah,
It's on like all kinds of
yeah, it is on the
systems.
Amiga. Yeah, I think they did have it on the Amiga. I remember this on 64.
Oh, yeah. So leave these guys there for the moment.
Okay,
And
cool.
it's a little darker, but not too dark. Like our-
Alright, I wonder what all it left on my drive.
That's it. Yeah, okay.
Okay. Oh, that's the system anyway. I didn't, not the directory we're using. Is that would have had enough? No, that's not enough space.
Some
Work
of your
is
characters on the white squares.
the one in megabytes.
So this is what came in, because I think we both bought stuff from the same guy.
That's weird now. Now it's showing 5 and 13 megs in use.
Keep moving. All right.
Oh no, now it's 102. Okay. 102 in use.
You want to mount it, just for your own little purpose, is just bring up a shell.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you beat them. Stay right ahead of them. You almost want to run up to them, hit them with the jar.
Obviously a ring
Run away.
card.
We're just gonna
Oh, you want to change
make this
Yeah,
bigger.
you can change that, okay, yeah. I agree with you.
Yeah. The camera needs to show this. Alright, so we'll.
So we're in the dark.
There are gobs more monitor settings. You've only got one.
I know, this is kind of terrible.
This is 2 meg of RAM.
Uh-huh.
Giant card.
Can you imagine? I can get 128 gigs on a little micro SD card, you know?
Exactly.
What is the problem here? It's oh, you know what? The stupid flipper thing must be the one that's holding me back from this. Yeah, there we are. Okay, good.
Beats you, they're gonna win.
All right.
So now we can go do this and then
You
this.
shell up,
Bring the
yeah.
gas close against you. You see they're gonna be
Then we
Just
can
type
go.
mount.
They're gonna
Mhm.
extend.
CD0 : from, then you go DEVS : CDO.
Okay, cool.
And is CDO the drivers inside the devs directory? And so you'd add that to your startup sequence.
Yeah.
And so that now that you, it's booted up every time.
That'll be pretty.
Don't forget to put colon.
Okay. Yep.
Oh,
There you go,
Cool.
see?
Oh, nice.
43.
Yep.
It's mounted.
Beautiful.
Can I take a picture of that real quick?
Yeah.
So I can, the only thing is I'll have to figure out what drivers you, where to, I'm sure I can find that out.
Now,
Sure, LS. Okay, cool.
Scan line.
Yeah, exactly. It's gonna,
You gotta yank the brightness all the way up usually.
hit your diagonal.
yeah.
Okay,
Funny.
super.
There you go. And that's because you were on a white square on a PowerPoint. You were way more powerful than him.
There we go.
Now.
how could they pin out?
I don't think that this thing
I wouldn't
is
get off that square.
Okay.
necessarily giving me the up to the minute chats.
Try to take out the shape shifter. Nope, nope,
I
nope.
didn't even check this one.
There you go.
I think I turned off this.
You are practically equals now.
Let's see what else. Yeah, no, nothing's new. Okay, cool. So I guess we're about ready to wind this down. So
That is the best
I'm
way to take out shape shifter, to take a night against him.
gonna then shut this off and we're gonna swap the hard drives again and put everything back together.
Save him.
This guy says he has a CDTV. Oh, that's hilarious.
I know.
Let's see one of those.
It's our pile of hardware.
I used to live just outside of Elgin.
Oh goodness.
Great.
Schaumburg, Inverness.
Yeah, Shaw, yeah. But, you know where Hoffman Estates is?
Oh yeah, oh my gosh. Okay, Sears.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Valkyrie should be fine.
Yeah, I used to live, that's when I worked at high
Go ahead and
voltage.
move the knife
Mhm.
back over to here.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Oh man.
there you go.
Start disassembling
All right, now you can.
the things.
What's up, Mark?
Now we just wait out the dark season again.
I never knew that about the squares in this game. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, isn't it? So, yeah.
Oh, and Hinkle's in Seattle.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
There you go. That,
I don't know much
that
about
goal is
Seattle.
Probably your best bet against that dragon. If they don't move that
Space
dragon
Needle, I
gets
guess.
lighter,
Mm-hmm.
you may want to take a shot at him.
Fraser.
Nope, nope, nope.
Like I said, I couldn't tell you anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say I was more of a Seinfeld person, but then even then, I didn't watch that much Seinfeld.
Yeah.
All right, move that knife forward. This knife right here.
He's got a good 2000 motherboard, I was telling him. See, it's a revision 6.2.
Yeah, you know, yeah.
That was the one that Commodore passed out for free to gobs of people in the 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
If you had a lesser number, you just contact them and they would come go to a service center and they'd swap out the motherboard for you
Mm-hmm.
for free.
What is this? Some kind of SCSI controller?
That's for, yeah, for the bridgeboard.
Oh,
Yeah, it's an
okay,
ID
yeah.
controller.
Using an ISA hard drive controller.
Yep. It's only 8-bit though, but
I was gonna say, because that's not an ISA slot. I thought this is the ISA. Oh, these are all ISA slots?
Yeah, everything on past this part, so you put the bridgeboard connects.
Right, and then only thing on this side, right?
This has to be up close.
Yeah, it used to,
No, he shoots.
one of those
He
early
shoots.
uses that
He's
did
just
have,
real
made
slow.
some sense was you get a graphics card plugged in there. Then you could like look at pictures and stuff that were high resolution, back when the Amiga was still
Okay, yeah.
struggling with that.
yeah. As a matter of fact, it did come with a VGA card in there originally, but it would cause the computer to not boot, so I had to take it out.
Oh, okay, yeah.
All right.
But I still have it sitting around in case it ever decides to
Not
act
bad.
appropriately
Just
again.
damage to him.
No, do they reset or do they keep the damage?
They'll keep some of it. They will recharge.
Should I go after him with the archer?
Alright, come on. Without bending my pins, please.
Maybe if you drop this monitor on the other side, it will like fix it. It'll get back into balance and
Oh, no.
fix that spin.
Well, it's just gonna have a crack on both sides.
It'll reseat the chips.
Come on. Oh, actually, that's gonna do that on the other side. Okay.
Man, this is rough.
All right.
Or-
Mind if I try something?
Sure.
Let me see if I can help.
You know, the Molex connectors sometimes can be real frustrating.
Oh, yeah.
I don't wanna leave.
Best I can.
Yeah, you gotta keep moving.
You know, they have those nice little handles on either side of it, but they don't want to come out.
Yeah.
Underneath them, he was
I'm gonna
coming
clear
down.
this out so I can get my
Giving
leverage
him a
on
shot.
it.
You know.
It's a good thing you can't move diagonal.
Now, move that one to safety. Way down the dark season. Now that it's lost their most.
You said- actually, I should take a picture.
They have no
The
resurrection.
ROM set that you have, so I got it.
Okay,
No, unfortunately, your wizard's gone.
yeah, that's right side up.
Yeah, how does this win? I forgot. Can you get that guy all the way to the other side?
Okay, then this is
Kill
for your
like a king or something?
82091.
Well, so you can land on all 5
Cool,
power
so I
points,
think that we got it then, huh?
or you can kill off everybody.
Oh,
How
You
exciting.
can still
These
kill off
are
everybody.
version 7.0
Yeah.
now.
Okay.
better be good.
I just took out the dragon, so that's good.
Yep, version 7.0. Okay. Super duper.
Yeah, one of those.
Let's see here.
Wait till it gets lighter, and then we'll stretch. The only characters you really need to worry about is that basilisk and basically
Yeah,
these two
that
that's
would cause my Pi 4 at home,
the sorceress doesn't cast any magic.
I mean, the text on my screen, and almost all the graphics on the screen are
That
kind
guard
of
in there is doing great.
boosted. You know, it's like
Get a
one
little
picture,
lighter, so
another
start
one's a
thinking
little bit
about,
offset from it.
Like, which one do you like to take out?
And all of this stuff happened when all of a sudden I rebooted the Pi one day and
It's really funny, these ancient ROMs.
and all of a sudden it wasn't my nice
Go right at that.
high res, you
A
know,
little bolder.
high res
It
screen.
almost sounds like you've got the,
Boom.
Okay, there
some
we go.
reason
Pop
it shows
this
them
in here.
Low enough.
go ahead.
One shot kills those just pop.
Excuse me?
I said, go ahead and answer your
Laser
question.
basilisk. And
Hello?
Unfortunately, we have nobody in range of that
We,
guy.
we haven't quite left yet. I'm fixing to leave probably about 5 or 10 minutes. We ran over.
Unfortunately, he won't make it quite far enough, and they'll move him.
Okay,
Will he keep running away from you or something?
okay, bye-bye.
Well, you know, as the seasons change.
The first thing I checked is the hertz rating, hertz setting.
So, you know, if we want a light season, now if you want.
Okay.
I mean, you can have the same 19,
Still,
whatever,
you're on pretty.
1920 by 1080.
Ish.
but,
Run
the
right out.
hertz rating gets set wrong and your monitor
There you
goes.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Been noticing that on new machines here lately.
Chicken
yeah.
throw.
The picture looks great, but I was like, ooh, all the text is because of
So they
strange looking little thing next to it.
so characters.
Yeah, I mean,
I go in and change the
quite
hertz rating and all of a sudden, oh, okay, it's all right now. I don't know why.
does that send me preferences or something down there on
Yeah,
the,
take a look at your monitor, at your settings.
okay.
You should see something like, it should say 60 hertz.
right, yes,
You got 50 hertz showing, or 144, or
okay.
or 120.
Where is that, this one? I don't want to stick those.
I've got several that are motherboards that are on the 2000s. I've got a few that are 6.2, but I've got one that's like a 4 point something.
Huh.
The early ones were 4.3.
And yeah, and it's got some kind of weird like riser card that's a separate card that sits down in it. And I've looked up, so I try to figure out what it's for, and they just call it like, it's just something that they call it. No one knows really what it does or anything. It's like a tower. It's like they call it some kind of tower. And
Okay, super. So here's this.
Take these guys out.
Can I borrow your screwdriver over
Yeah.
there?
but I'm just shamefully ignorant whenever it comes to a lot of like the CLI commands and some of the stuff that you guys are doing, because back whenever, I mean, my Amiga knowledge has always been around the basic, you know, not having a hard drive and just doing everything on floppy and copy DH0, you know, the basic stuff. And so now I'm like, I have no idea, you know, that's where you guys
See if you can move it
are
there.
really
I
invaluable.
started, I didn't have a hard drive for a long time. I realized
Thinking that probably want to put these back into.
Bring it up to here.
one was
Have to do that in a moment, you
what
know.
they do.
Nope, nope,
Yeah,
nope. Down.
Yeah, and so now.
So some of the guys
Drive, oh, it's already buried.
who ran a store on the west side of Fort Worth,
There you go.
Cool.
But the next season, don't mess with him.
software come on. And I always asked him, why, since this thing has a mouse and clickers, why are you always typing? He said,
So
there's so much more powerful things you can do.
Yeah.
That just clicking on the icon doesn't do it.
Yeah. Yeah, this thing told me, it was like, yeah, you need to edit the user dash startup. And I'm like,
where's the CL? How do I get to it? I couldn't find it. And then finally I was like, right click, and I was like, I don't know. And I was able to open a CLI, and then I figured it out. But
Yeah, that was important to me. Was learning how to do that.
yeah.
Okay. Putting things away. How fun, huh?
ED, user startup.
Yeah.
We got to remember hit escape.
You got that backwards? I think you got that backwards. And
Chris, you should video something interesting with this while I'm disassembling everything.
I'm not. You're gonna give this to me. I make everybody sick with this thing. So I'm sitting here. I forget that I'm.
There you go. All right. Charge right at them and just hit them with a bolt. Now,
These things. I'm always worried about breaking them, but these things are like super strong. No, I'm sorry. The was it the boards like themselves? It's just like they're very resilient. Whereas like modern day stuff, just the slightest thing could break them.
Head to head, right?
head to head.
You see those new motherboards are coming out for your Amigas, replacing the old ones.
Yes.
Like I recently got one called the
Very close, but you got
Amiga 1100, which goes into 1000K. All the new stuff on it.
Oh, really? No, I hadn't. There's a guy that I'm friends with on Facebook named John Hertel from, I think he's from Sweden, and he's used the PCBs, made these new like replacement motherboards and all kinds of stuff. I'm just amazed at how
I always thought like there's some of them little tiny little things on there. I'm like, how do they solder that up?
yeah.
And there's a video where a guy has a bare motherboard, and nothing on it at all, and he sat there and he does a time lapse photography of him adding all those little chips, some little tiny ones, and I'm like, he just goes right through it, puts it in the machine, turns it on, and it boots right up.
That's the same thing.
He even mentioned in video. He said, "I bought 2 of these motherboards just in case I messed one up."
Yeah, that's what I've got. Yeah. Who is it you said that Raymond can help me out because of those stupid capacitors that I want to get to where I can replace?
Well, so Raymond's not going to do a cap job for you because he's way more advanced than that.
Oh no! I'm just saying
But he'll find you a spare board.
There you go. Yeah, because that's all I want. Because I don't want somebody. I'm not gonna. Hey, that's like, hey, can you go fix my engine for me just because you know how?
Yeah.
You're like, no. I'm just like.
Do you have any thoughts on what we might want to do next month?
Bring in more stuff. I don't know.
I'm trying to remember to bring a power supply.
The whole thing is, the characters that took damage, like.
Well, we can see if I get video toaster on this. If not, then work through it.
I mentioned earlier, I ordered that ROM, that 3.1.4 ROM, and maybe it's coming from overseas, from Spain, so maybe it'll come in. I could maybe see about installing that in this 1200 that I got and setting that up with a flash card and a few things.
Yeah, that machine that Ken has, we put 3.1.4 in the
Yeah.
program at one of our meetings.
Oh, okay, yeah. I didn't. Yeah, I don't know all the differences, but it like the fonts and everything look a lot. Not the fonts, I guess the icons and everything's a lot more colorful and.
Yeah, it fixed a lot.
So and it just looks a lot more professional. So I guess this is obviously the toaster. I recognize that.
Yep.
Yep, so run straight at her.
There's the toaster.
Boom.
Well, gentlemen, I'm going to be off then, I think.
All right, Mr. Ned.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for coming out.
Later, Ned.
Okay.
Should I use this golem to take that guy out?
Sure, I'm going to grab my cable.
Not yet.
Okay.
We don't think so. They're still on
I'm going to grab it.
the. Oh, are you?
Yeah, okay, so I didn't bring any of the extra
Okay, so.
stuff.
You can take your valve and see if you can reach it, but I don't think you have a range.
So this has this with it.
You do, okay, so remember, the basculus is really fast. So probably the first thing you want to do is duck down, all right? Stay underneath, bait them into the javelin. So down, there we go. Wait, okay, see if you can bait them down. Okay, all right. Bring it up a little bit, okay. Bring it up.
Uh-oh.
Okay, careful.
Oh, the diagonal fire.
Murdered me.
It's all good.
You're winning, or it's close.
It's a pretty close game at this point.
Yeah, let me move him.
Yeah, move him to safety. know that's tempting, but not just yet. Okay, we're gonna wait this out now.
I wonder what the CDFS would help us do.
You know,
I'll be right back. Just keep moving back
Yeah.
square to square. I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
I just gotta give something to.
So I should put that on there then, huh?
what did you say? Was the CDFS?
You at least give it, you know, if you don't can't get nothing working better, you can
Mhm.
find out.
Nice.
When you say, can I see what that is?
Yeah. There's
got-
version
he's got
2
some
and version
drivers.
3.
He's got version 2 and 3.
Okay. I think I
Mhm.
zoomed to this. I need to zoom back out. There we go. Okay.
See,
Yeah.
CDF means compact disc file system.
Well, that's what I was asking because you know that that CD drive was on mine was how I got all of the ADFs and stuff from my PC
Of course.
onto my Amiga because I was like, this is a file system. So I was like, it's just it should be how it writes it to the disk, so it should be the same. And sure enough, that's how I was able to do it. As I burned a bunch of ADFs to a disk, and then it read it. And I was like,
Yeah.
great. Because the floppies don't work. So
Yeah, they're flaky. I had a workbench disk just die
That's been a
on
big
me.
problem we've had
Yeah.
for the last 10 years. How to get files from
yes.
you see here, when your floppies don't work.
Let's hope these still work. I mean, we'll find out.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Well, we can't use the USB
Hey, come on, Dave.
Other people do it, but,
Right.
yeah. I think on a PC floppy.
Here,
And make sure the Amigos have crosstalk going. And
Right.
I'm gonna put this. See if that's. I think that's maybe that's.
Yeah, you can adjust the tripod legs. There you go. Let's see what else needs to come with me in the bin. This stuff. Have fun. Well, again, I may be formatting myself another SCSI drive. I'll have to experiment with
That's you, but I didn't know.
stuff to see, because apparently Ubuntu,
I got three
this
other
is a
guys
great
killed one.
shot.
No, I got forget
Let me see if I can flip this around. See me.
on that one. That was fun.
Isn't that a fun game?
Gosh.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to see, because I guess through Ubuntu or through Linux Mint or something, there is an option to read Amiga file system.
Mm-hmm.
And so, have you messed around with that?
I haven't.
You haven't? Okay. Because I've been meaning to for a long, long time.
Mhm.
It'd be a great way to write stuff, maybe in a disk if I could, or to at least do a disk image, like take this disk, image it to a bigger SCSI drive, and then have the chance to make myself partitions for video toaster, I guess.
Well, and this ROM, this 3.1.4, supposedly supports larger than 4 gig partitions.
Nice.
So that's one of the reasons why I'm waiting to
Well, that's very sports.
install that, and
Mm-hmm.
I won't survive this.
because that's one of the things. Because I got this, I've got these flash cards, and they're like 16 and 32 gig, and it's like I'm gonna have these 5 or 6 partitions on them, and it's just kind of.
Oh, darn.
See, Henkel has some comments for you about your early motherboard. They got the Tinkle Tower, I think, or whatever they called it.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so the first thing I did.
Yes, this see, Hinkle knows about what's up.
Mm-hmm.
It allowed 2 different styles of DRAM.
Yeah, why don't you read that off? Because this chat goes away once we close the stream out. So
Oh, okay. Yeah.
archive what he said for us.
Oh, okay. Let's see here. He starts with the daughter board on the early Amiga 2000 motherboards is called the Takuda Tower. And okay, that's exactly right. I didn't know that. It allowed 2 different types of DRAM where the normal parts for the font is so small in my old eyes. Where the normal parts for those 2 locations only allowed 1 style of RAM. Okay, so I'm guessing they fixed that on later motherboards where you didn't have to need that. Commodore designed it because they found some cheap RAM,
Of course.
but couldn't use it until they designed this hack. Yeah,
Oh, no.
see, all right, Hinkle, that's good to know. It actually makes the motherboard more versatile. That's
Sounds like
true.
Commodore
Well,
or something.
Hinkle, maybe you can tell me about
Casting magic.
what they did for later motherboards. Did they just implement that into the motherboard as it sits, like in the newer versions, or did they? I'm sure that, or did they not need it? That'd be kind of interesting to know.
Yeah, the 3000 is the only one that had
There we go.
take different types of RAM.
Sorceress is gone,
After
so no more magic on
that.
their side.
Yeah, the 3000 I got it's got like chip RAM on the board, on the motherboard. It's got like places for like 2 mega chip RAM or something.
Right, 2 megs of chip RAM, and then there was the.
And there's some, but there's other.
16 megs.
Okay, I was gonna say there's some other fast
And
RAM.
they
and
could
stuff.
use static RAM, and there was another kind of RAM. They could use, static RAM was much faster. But it was weird. It was called zip chips because the legs stuck out down on one side. It's like you take that and have a chip laid flat. This was on the side that looked like an insect stuck down in there with a bunch of little legs. And you had to be careful
I was
because
gonna
pushing
say,
it in, like,
you
oh,
get bang.
there goes one.
That's hilarious.
It was IBM's idea.
Oh no,
Oh yeah, that's.
naturally.
They called them zip chips. Yep.
I think yeah.
That's what I like about that new motherboard. I was talking to someone about. It uses DDR2 RAM systems.
I just take a little of that. Yeah, but it's just fun to have a little.
Ah, hi there. I'll tilt this up a little bit, I guess. I'm just trying to put my case back together. Although, the voice behind the camera most of the time. That is me. Cool. That's my file now. Here.
Maybe if you want to. Steven, can you answer just a couple of questions or refer this to them in the right place? Or what?
Sure, what you looking for?
So I wanted some information about upcoming classes and also about like membership and stuff like that. I looked on the website about classes and it seemed like most of them were for beginners of anything.
So what I would say is that you saw the information online then, right?
Some basic stuff.
On the calendar?
Yeah.
Okay, so basically any kiosk, now that you're here in person, I guess.
I figured that was the thing to do.
I mean, you can do the same thing from home too.
That's a beaver, right?
It's a manticore.
What's a manticore?
It's kind of like a triceratops with a tail that flings, spikes.
Okay.
Okay, so basically they said, oh, all right, you're on my black square now. Like, yep, that's true. So let's just do that. You just get outrun them, that's all you gotta do. Okay, so, my turn. Okay, I can live with this. So,
I think he's got him hooked on our gun.
Yeah, that's a good guy. It's a lot more in depth than I remember as a kid. I don't remember all those different things.
Yeah, I didn't know about the squares.
Yeah.
At least I don't remember it.
The seasons? I was like, what seasons? I was like, eh.
yeah, it cycles from light to dark and back to dark again. Or whichever. I'm not the best as an archer.
I don't know. I'll be doing pretty good. But they, those guys get in close, don't they?
They do.
Oh!
Like I say, it's archers are a little clumsy.
Yeah, a good job.
Okay, so where do we want to go? Oh, hey, wants into basilisk against me. Now the thing about the basilisk is they can scream away while they're charging
my
you.
questions, I wonder.
Oh, yeah, but that's a banshee, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
There we go.
Wow.
Banshees are pretty good if you learn how to use them, man. They are mean because they can use their attack while moving. Unlike, knights or warriors or anything. Check this out though. Let's just have a little fun. Let's just do and heal. There we go. You look like you can use a band-aid. There you go. Aha! So the shapeshifter is going to fight my Valkyrie. There we go.
It's intimidating how they get so close. It's like, back up, let me shoot you.
That's why I try to kind of guide them. I try to guide them into. Whoops.
The fact that they can shoot diagonal is kind of.
They're pretty good at it. So I try not to get in their diagonal.
Yeah, don't. Yeah, you have to keep moving. I can see.
Ooh.
So my best shot, like I say, is just to guide them into it.
Yeah.
Oops. Ooh, close. One hit and I'll probably be gone. This is a black square.
Oh.
I can just got him into one more shot.
There.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay, so we're getting pretty close to the end now. Well, let's see, who else do we want to
This
take
is
out?
the end.
So what I could do is just start lining things up. We can just take over the PowerPoints. So why don't we just do that? Here's that. Take over this. There we go. I expected that.
Oh.
Well, you know, I tried to hold a point with a knight. Diagonal shots mean.
Did he get you?
He got me, but that's okay. Because what I'm going to do now is pull out the genie. The genie can definitely take care of himself. Yeah, he's wrap this up, so let's go ahead and just.
Old computers, you got machines in here from, I think, 1979 to
There we go.
1980, whatever yours
I
is.
took care of that
Oh,
troll.
mine's 80. I don't know, Johnny, when did the
And now
500 come out?
we're gonna throw
87?
somebody at that
80,
guy. Ooh,
yeah, 87. January 87.
See,
Yeah.
Well,
Parts
mine
are gonna
is
keep this
about the same
PowerPoint.
age, but it's a later rest, it's
The
91.
500 and 2000 came out on the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, we had MS-DOS.
okay.
Mhm.
Pretty,
There.
I'm not even, I'm only 30%.
That's great.
That's what we're.
Only.
Those bands
Yeah,
are
much
G.
older than you,
Okay,
frankly.
so now,
Yeah.
let's see if we can get our unicorn.
That's really cool.
Take over the
Okay.
last
Well,
guy.
I'll check out some stuff and see what's going on then.
Totally, yeah, so basically this is a kind of a non-MS-DOS group, this is Amiga.
Wow, 2
but,
hits.
no, it's
Yep.
a different flavor of computer.
Had to kind of guide them to come at me.
It's Commodore Amiga. It's kind
Amiga.
of, yeah. So you've heard of the Commodore 64? This came after the Commodore 64.
Yeah, I
basically.
gotta,
Yep. And it's not that popular in the U.S. It was big over in Europe and other countries.
Can I try to get it for the Amiga?
yeah, so I mean, there's still people here that like to meet up and discuss it every month, and so I've been facilitating that by utilizing this space. Before it was the Grand Prairie Library, but they haven't had their facility open to the public every
Well, I could
year.
get that for the 64.
Sure.
I'll probably do that on my
The
Wii.
main library?
They've got a
I don't
fantastic-
know.
It's
You
the
know
one-
what's the one?
Betty Road.
Graphics are a little bit different, but
The one off of,
I never
George
went,
Bush
I only
Road.
went to the airport, to be
Oh,
honest.
really?
That's the
I
main
don't know,
one.
I've never tried
Okay,
it.
yeah, that's the one we
But,
went.
you know, we are.
It was, I don't know, I always got the feeling that they were kind of like, oh, here come those guys again. So it's kind of like,
This is probably more the environment for that.
Oh yeah, because there's the electronics room right
the
over
deal,
there.
the deal
Sorry,
is,
chips,
yeah,
whatever.
the deal is we're looking for a place that doesn't really cost much or, you know, something like that. You know, this is obviously just a little hobby thing that,
Yeah, we're not making money on something.
Yeah,
or
exactly.
Something like that.
And there are a lot of emulators.
A lot of people assume you're running a for-profit
Things
thing.
like that too.
yeah.
Is is it possible to look at anything here while I'm here? Or just kind of give me an idea?
Yeah, if you're a member, you can look at anything, any
Sorry, I had to
room.
step out. I just
Okay.
had to get something.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, ah.
I mean, even if you're not, you can go to one of the tours where you can see who's
So
available
what happened
immediate for.
Do they do it at all?
Like,
Yeah, it's usually kind of ad hoc or something
You tried
like
to use
that.
against what?
I tried
Does
to
that come in
do
here
three
at different
different
time or
tactics,
something
I
like
got my
that, or
butt
who got contacted about that?
You know, that's a great question, I guess. I
You're
think
good
a lot of
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun.
friends tend to have members who want to be, a lot of members have friends who want to be members. That's how people get a tour these days.
Okay.
Yeah, because of
seems
the
like-
pandemic crap going on. Maybe best show up during the week.
Okay.
Well, it used to be Thursdays at 7, but they stopped doing the formal official public ones, I think. So now it's just like, if you kind of know somebody, then you can get in.
Or just sign up for membership and then just do it for, you know,
Putting all this in the
1 month, I guess.
And
or
see
something
what
like
happens.
that.
Okay, that sounds good. Well, I don't want
All
to
right,
take any
man.
more time.
No, you're fine. Good luck, man.
AV cables. Of course, they got other stuff now
Awfully
too.
long
but,
tear down
a lot of them, like 400 was primarily composite. You know, RF, I'm sorry, RF was actually what it was. So it can be kind of challenging to kind of hook those up. This luckily has like an RF.
And don't forget your gimbal. Did the gimbal break down or is it just didn't want to?
I just didn't feel like using it because I ended up sitting, having to watch your game and then watch this.
Yeah.
So it wasn't
Computers you got
working.
growing up.
Is it turned off?
Oh no, it's already turned off.
And then later.
Probably auto turns off as well. Isn't it?
Maybe.
I didn't get.
I didn't see any responses
Windows 95
Hmm?
was.
from Henkel.
think 90
Oh yeah.
96 or 97.
That's good to know.
Oh, really?
When I got my first PC. Well, actually, I was on the golf together. Then you work at
All right, cool. So this is on top of there. I don't know what Opal Vision does. Do you know what Opal Vision
It's
does?
It was, yeah, it was like
it
another
3D
imaging
marker?
thing, yeah. It was, they had a card that goes with it that, with these gobs of colors and
Oh, nice.
And then we had some weird paint programs that was
Clink, clink.
wasn't much used called Lumen.
Very well. I think that's it for me. So I think that at this time we will sign off and thank you for joining us. This was a long one and my phone's a 1%, so it's going to die anyway. So from Texas Nerd House, adios.